guys real quick for a couple of seconds. Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump right into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you are interested in tagging along and hanging out with all of us. Some of you may notice that we're doing a bunch of highlights from pinnacle moments inside of our games in short forms. So if you are interested in any of those, you can follow us along and check out all of our shorts. As of now, everything's just labeled as shorts. I will be moving things over to specific playlists in the future, but yeah, that's just how it is for now. In addition to that, if you want to support us a little bit further, consider becoming a member of our channel. Members gain exclusive content that will be coming out in the near future, and my gratitude. But you mostly just get to support us along fiscally a bit more if you're the type that wants to do a little bit more outside of just like, commenting, and subscribing. In addition to that, if you want to gain some benefits immediately, consider joining us over on Patreon. Our Patreon is down in the link down below, and you'll be able to join our exclusive Discord server, hang out with all of the players, hang out with me, and potentially join in any of our one-shots, so long as you are just a community member, or one of our games, if any of the games are suitable with your schedule and suitable with the rest of the players. Pretty much don't be a terrible human being, you get to play with us. But aside from all of that, let's get into the action. Alrighty, Skeeter, what happened last session?
Skeeter, it'd be me.
Alright, Kai, tell us what happened last session.
Everyone starts off in Whitestone. Everyone except for Alistair is in the Slayer's Cake, and Alistair sees a caravan arrive, guarded by Tal'Dorei soldiers, and he goes to Slayer's Cake to alert us. Meanwhile, in the Slayer's Cake, Taryn runs into a map maker interested in the Alabaster Sierra, and ends up earning a gold, helping him for an hour when Skeeter shows up telling us about the caravan. Right after him, an old acquaintance, General Depew, arrives to talk to us. Apparently, the caravan is there to forge a path up to the Searing Channel and make a bridge to Wildemount, and Depew requests our assistance as guards in exchange for not mentioning the fact that to the locals that we're wanted for the death of two diplomats and Tal'Dorei, though we only actually killed one. So we join them and head off for the trip. During one of the downtimes on the way, Sneaks finds himself in a dream with Mersha and a lot of cats. Very odd dream that reveals that there might be something going on in his old orphanage up ahead that we need to deal with, and they wake up to find everyone raring to go. Apparently they overslept. We make a quick exchange with the Harpies, which goes without any trouble. Get a caravan to its destination, and after finding out the caravan won't be at the orphanage for weeks, we get portage on a fishing vessel to head to the island with the orphanage. A few days later, we end up running into a dragon turtle with Taryn and Kai getting partly thrown overboard.
And that is where we left off, everybody. So, as Mersha was the only one really prepared for this to happen, noticing the creature swimming through the waters and knocking everything sideways off the side of the vessel, we begin in initiative. Skeeter, you look over on the side of the vessel where you kind of held onto the railings, gripping tightly in the hopes of not falling downwards, and you see this massive head of a turtle ripping out from the tide with its rear facing back towards the ship itself, and this massive hulking body with a tail that is whipping upwards, ready to crash onto your ship a second time. What would you like to do?
Ooh, I see the tail coming down a second time. That makes it harder. Did I notice Taryn and Kai fall?
What's your passive? 10?
10.
It's kind of obvious that they fell over. You hear, God damn it, oh fuck.
Okay, I give an elated woohoo, and I go running to where Taryn fell overboard.
Alrighty. That would be Ratmaher. So, you run all the way over there, 25 feet of movement, and as you get to this side of the ship, you do see that there is an increase of bubbles coming from underneath the ship into the ship itself.
Okay.
As
and
if it's beginning to take on water.
All right. And do I see Taryn over the...
Yep. She's holding on to one of the spare ropes dangling on the side. Just, God damn it.
Cool. And I forgot to mention with my...
Just cussing.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention with my woohoo, I went a little manic. Rage.
Okay, yep.
And I'm going to try to reach down and grab Taryn or the rope she's on and lift her up.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
All right. Athletics. Come on, baby.
13.
Oh, wait.
You managed... Huh? You have advantage on athletics checks while you're raging.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Let me check. 16.
16. You end up reaching down there and start pulling Taryn up by the rope, up to the point where she is now on the vessel, but you don't really have enough in this turn to not drop her prone. She's dropped prone.
Okay.
All right. So you still have another 15 feet of movement?
And then I'm going to run back to the other side of the deck. Toward the baby dragon turtle is.
Go for it. Sneak.
Yeah. So, trusting that Kai is more than capable of bringing himself back on board a boat, I'm going to run over to the side, and I guess are the cannons representative, or are they just part of the map?
Oh, they're on the boat.
I'm going to start looking around like, does anybody know how to use a cannon, and are we going to be shooting this thing? I don't think it's going to be friendly, no?
There's people below ship, but, you know.
That includes Alistair.
Yeah, I'm going to hold an action to... vitriolic sphere the dragon turtle if it makes an attack against us or the boat.
So you see the tail is rearing up for a second strike.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna sorry.
It is very visibly hostile right now.
Cool. Then yeah, yeet the acid sphere. Actually,
right.
Yeah.
Con save?
No, dexterity save.
Oh, it's not great at those. So that'll be a flat 10. And
my DC is 18.
You don't add in the extra 2, 4, 3.
Oh, yeah, ignore all of that. That one
so, you
irrelevant.
throw up this globule of acidic nature that falls and drips onto the back of the turtle itself, which roars outwards in pain.
Sweet. And then at the end of its next turn, it takes 14.
Alrighty. The end of its next turn.
And...
Hey everybody, I'm curious. When it's not your turn, can you set up 3D dice rolling? I want to see what it does to my everything. Okay. When it's not your turn, set it up.
Yeah. And yeah, I guess that's it for me.
Alrighty, Taryn, your go.
I will use half my speed to stand up.
Ugh.
I will go over to the cannon.
Yep.
And can I use sharpshooter on the cannon?
No, you cannot.
Ah.
You are not any type of reasonable proficient in the cannon itself.
But I have a hand cannon.
That's a little different.
Okay. I will.
Same, but different.
I will attempt to shoot the dragon turtle with a cannon.
Okay, you sit there, and as you hold onto the cannon and light the fuse at the end, it sizzles and burns all the way through.
Oh, shit.
It's not loaded.
Loaded.
So that was your first attack.
It's alright, I forgot you had climb speed, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Kai was the one you needed to get out of there, because it is daylight out.
Yeah. Will it count as a bonus action for me to load this thing?
No, loading the cannon because it takes such a... interacting with an object for you is a bonus action. I'd allow you to load it with a bonus action, only because of that. Yeah. Typically, it is an action to load, an action to aim, and then an action to fire. But I'll allow with a thief for you to load it as a bonus action. That makes sense.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so bonus action load it, and then we're...
And now you're shooting it?
Yeah.
I mean, if that isn't interact with object, I don't know what is.
Oh, absolutely. So you need to give me a D20 plus 6. Because it is so close, you are at disadvantage.
Okay.
21 certainly hits. As you unleash the attack from this, you see a large ball slams into the side of the turtle itself, and it suffers the static 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
That ain't too bad.
I probably could have done more damage with my pistol.
Yeah, I was just thinking, Jared, I think you're actually better than a cannon.
All done?
Yeah, she's gonna like look at the cannon and then like look at her pistol and just be like, fuck it, and like
Alrighty.
and start using the pistol.
Alright, so the dragon turtle, after being attacked multiple times by all of you, is going to dip its entire body down into the water and pull its mouth back up with this freezing, frigid water that begins boiling at the mouth as it rears backwards and...
Oh, no.
Welcome to the sauna.
Everything in the cone.
Whew.
So all of you, I need a Constitution saving throw. You're the only one below deck, so you're the... Mersha's in the door frame upstairs, so you and Mersha are excluded. Everybody else, including the ship, con save.
Cool.
19?
I'll use
Whatever
advantage.
this is, I'm going to... Oh, fuck. I'm going to cunning action. This.
Cunning action? What?
Yeah.
Uncanny dodge?
Okay, uncanny dodge. Damn it, fucking...
You do that when it's a dex save. This is a con save.
No, that's evasion.
This is... uncanny dodge is whenever you see an attack, you can use your reaction to have that.
This is...
Attacks.
Can you roll the ability in chat for me? Because I'm fairly certain that's meant when people attack you. Hit you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you. This is not really an attack, it's an AoE. That ability is when someone attacks you with a weapon, like if it was trying to bite you.
Alright. I'll keep that in note when the next time I try and fireball a wizard.
Good, good. So, Kai, 5, Terran, 6, Skeeter, 20. Skeeter
No, I
and
had
Sneak...
advantage, but it probably doesn't matter.
12 does not matter. Skeeter and Sneak are both successful. That is going to be 52 points of fire damage. Half to Sneak and half to Skeeter.
Ow.
Is Sneak resistant to fire like most Tiflings?
Yes,
Yes,
I
he
am,
is.
actually.
So 52, half to 26, half to 13.
Yeet.
Quarter damage, baby. Is Skeeter a totem barbarian?
No, he is not.
Didn't think so.
Right? Skeeter, you're not Totem, are you?
Nope, we
No.
will
Already.
never know what I am.
Alrighty. And, of course, the
Level
ship
2
will
barbarian.
take that damage as well.
Oh god.
Oh, wait.
if we
Con save
sink.
for this. Yeah. That is something you all have to be aware of from below deck. So... You notice that, luckily, this was just hot, boiling water that erupted from its mouth, soaking into the ship itself. However, it did seem to expand many of the nails and the structures of the vessel. Down below deck, Alistair, it is beginning to take on water where you are standing, and also the entire area becomes heavily obscured with mist. I'm not going to place it on the map because it's just the entire area. Alistair.
God damn it. I was fine with everything else, but the mist kind of ruined everything. How are I obscure? Can I see like 10, 15 feet, or is it just 5 feet?
You have a 15-foot visual prowess. But
Do I
everything
see,
is like hard to make out. You can see shapes, but you can't really make out anything better than shapes. Your passive is above 13, right?
It's the 15.
15. You can discern who's who, but you can't really make them out perfectly, you know?
Can I make out objects?
Yes.
I've been down here long enough. I could probably like have a mental image of like
Yeah.
the barrel of wood planks was over there, right?
Yes.
So like, with what I can see, can I see like the repair equipment, so to speak? Like, I'm not gonna say like the hammers and nails themselves, but like where the supplies to like board up.
Yes,
hole in the
yeah. They're
fucking
all
ship.
being hung by slings, you know, held in place in the middle of the vessel.
I'm gonna shout at the rest of the crew, get ready to repair. And I'm going to cast Animate Object. I can target up to 10, and depending on the size, it takes up more of that.
All right.
So medium cost 2, large cost 4. I'll just roll it in chat.
Mm-hmm. And what are you trying to target to become animated?
Basically stockpiles of wood planks. Like if there's like literally a barrel of wood planks, I'm just going to target the barrel itself and have it move to the damage so that the workers can start boarding it up.
Alrighty, so you're assisting the entire crew with the floating planks that move over to the area to start setting up on the side of them.
Yes, that is my action. I'm going to quickly jog my way up
Yeah.
to the top of the ship. And, ooh shit.
Yep.
It wasn't Ty like on the side of the ship?
He still is.
He still took the damage.
It's steam. It goes through objects. Unless you have full cover, it goes through everything.
Cool. Anyway, so I'm gonna look
Steam
around
rolls.
like, oh. I'm just like looking at everyone. Oh no. And I'm going to use my those around. So I'm going to.
Bonus action that is not a leveled spell.
I don't have such.
Alrighty, so you're done.
So, no, I'm not done.
Okay.
How much of my movie would have taken to get out of this? All of it?
All of it.
I'm just gonna take up my hammer, and do I see the turtle?
Yes, you do.
Cool. I'm just gonna keep looking at it.
Alrighty. Kai, your turn.
Okay. Do I roll athletics, get off the rope?
To climb back up onto the side of the ship, you need to roll an athletics, yes. Or acrobatics.
Oh, that works. It's higher. Acrobatics. Roll.
Dirty 20. That hits. You managed to grab onto the rope that was like tied around your foot, pulling it loose and slinging yourself up on top of the ship. I am going to constitute that as 20 feet of movement.
Okay, let's see, how far can I move? 5. Okay, so I guess I'll 20. Okay, so I still got. So how far away is this stupid turtle?
15 feet.
Is it up out of the water or?
Yeah, you see large enough portion of it out of the water that you can not have any disadvantages to hit it.
And how do I have an idea how cold the water is?
You're in the Arctic. So
Nippy out here.
it is not cold in a way you ever want to go into it. Ever.
I ground my teeth, and can I try messing with this cannon?
If you want to use your action to load it, you could do that. Or you could throw one of your darts, or 2 of your darts. As a monk, you have that option.
I got
15.
darts.
You do. 15 feet is within your normal attack range.
I forgot about
You
the
know-
darts.
I have a question about where you were keeping them, but I don't want them answered.
That's fine.
You probably don't. So what's involved with the cannon? Action to load, action to fire?
That is correct.
I'm going. I like that cannon. It do a lot of damage. I'm going to try to load it, and I guess
All right.
that's pretty much everything for now.
Yes, it is. Mersha, up at the top, you see the captain is freaking out. I'm gonna try to steer us away from everything that we're heading towards. You go down and try to fucking kill it.
All right. Jesus. Okay, so Mersha will. And Gerald, can I like hop down over this ledge or no?
Absolutely, if you're willing to take 5 feet of fall damage.
Fine. Okay, so I'll hop down that way, and can I make it here?
3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
From here to there is 30 feet. Yes, you can.
Okay, so I'll go there, and then I will cast. Okay, I'll cast Cure Wounds on Terran.
Alrighty.
And Gerald, I don't have any spell slots. Or like.
Yes, you do. You have 2.
Oh,
You
okay,
just
that
always
applies-
cast at your highest level.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, you have 2 5th level spell slots. Every spell you cast is always going to be 5th level.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I think that'll be my turn. Cure
Well,
Wounds
roll the-
is.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, you do have your bonus action Healing Light as well if you wish to heal anybody else even more.
Oh, really? Okay, I'll do
Yeah.
that, and then I'll I'll heal Skeeter.
All right, well, do the first one first. So that is a total of 29 points of healing to you, Terran. And then your Healing Lights, you can use a number of them equal up to, I believe, half your level at once as a bonus action.
Okay.
It's on the front
Let's do-
page of your character sheet if you need to look at it.
I see that I have 11 of them. Can I use 4?
Yes, you
No,
can.
2. Okay, 4.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I'm
So
using.
go
4.
ahead and roll that many d6s. And you said Skeeter?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, you have a healer in the party.
And a fucking divine soul,
Is
no.
I?
divine patron warlock. Fuck, that's cool.
9. Skeeter, you heal for 9.
delicious,
something.
actually.
Yeah, no, it's actually good because for me it's worth 18.
So long as it's not fire. Alrighty, so Mersha is all done. Skeeter!
A heal in the hand is worth twice in the barbarian.
It's in the pocket. Okay,
That was
spend
actually very good.
I need to make that a t-shirt, yeah.
Hey, I do something good every now and then. I don't just always come up with mermaid.
You know what? You
Okay.
deserve it.
So how far is the he's 15 feet away, right? The turtle dragon?
From the side of the ship, yes. And
And
there
if
is
I
a
were-
loaded cannon where Kai is standing as well.
If I were to make a running leap off the ship,
You would die.
No.
do I know approximately how far I would? I don't know how, as a player, I don't know how.
It's the
There's
long
a
jump.
calculator.
Yeah, I don't know how to. I don't.
I'll give you
Actually-
like a running estimate. Am I to assume that your strength is a 20?
What's your strength score, Skeeter?
20.
20?
You can
Okay.
jump 25 feet horizontally, so long as you do a 10-foot running start. Unless you're an athlete, then it's a standing jump.
Okay, so then, how much of his back is exposed?
Right now, none of his back. He turned his head around to
Oh, it's
breathe
just the
onto
head.
you all. Well, I mean, it's a giant fucking head. Like, it's...
That's true. That's true. It's not
I'd
like.
imagine it's about the size of an iceberg.
Yes. The head
Okay.
is bigger than any one of you.
Oh God.
Yes, including the
So-
Furbolg.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Why not? So Skeeter is gonna pull out his two-handed sword, make a running jump, and as he gets to the edge, he yells out, "Help me, baby Cletus!" And for some reason, his shadow stays at the edge of the ship, but he continues forward.
Ahoy!
Aaron.
Alrighty, so we'll copy you and place the other you onto the dragon turtle.
Is Cletus an Echo Knight?
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. And I will attack, or
Go for
attempt to
it.
hit it.
You know
Go for
Kai's
it.
gonna do that now because you did.
Nice.
Thanks for that.
I had a perfectly good strategy if he decided to attack us, but now that would drop you all into water.
27 hits.
Woohoo! All right. Come on, baby.
You
15?
swing your blade down towards it and gash. Is that including your rage damage? I don't think that's including your rage damage.
I don't think that includes the rage. It's not.
Yeah, can you toggle rage on your sheet? I think right now it's +3, right? No, +2. You're too low
Plus
of a
2
level.
right
It's
now,
only
plus
+2. Yeah.
Where is
So-
the rage toggle? Oh,
It
there
should
it
be
is.
underneath. Yeah.
Sorry, getting used to.
So -17. Okay, next attack.
And then also you notice an angel, like a transparent angel in full plate, that is also now surrounding the head. Okay, next attack.
It never cease to amaze me, Skeet.
Dirty 20.
What is that? Dirty 20 just barely hits.
– 17.
For another 17. Real consistent there, Skeeter. You gash into the head of this massive tyrant of the oceans twice. And yeah,
Sweet.
there we go.
And then, yeah, Jero, I know you caught on, but that was the transparent angel is the ancestral protector. So,
Yep,
and
if
how
it attacks
much
someone
kind of-
that's not you, it's at disadvantage.
Yep.
Alrighty. Skeeter's all done. Sneak!
Oh Lord. Oh Lordy Lord.
Do I have 4 words?
Sure.
You mean Cletus?
I'm banishing you with it.
Yeah.
Ooh, Mr. Roboto.
And the still image.
Yeah.
Someone screenshot him, screenshot him, screenshot him.
How far? I have my. Oh, my God, again. No. Nah. Work is back. Yeah, we're gonna. Chat.
All right, I'm gonna mute him.
Maybe.
It'll catch up in like 30 seconds. All right, Shadow Blade, cool. 16 misses. It's not darkness, it's heavily obscured. It's daylight. Yep. You take the blade and whoo! And it goes flying towards the turtle, but it just narrowly dodges out of the way as it's ducking underneath Skeeter's attacks. All done? By the way, I muted you. Okay, cool. Taryn, your go.
Okay. I will bonus action load the cannon, and then be like, Marsha, this, and point to the
Didn't you already load that cannon?
cannon.
No, she did it last turn where then she shot it.
And then I will take my hand cannon and shoot at the dragon turtle.
Go for it.
And I will get sneak attack because Skeeter is on it. 27.
That hits.
Ooh, dang.
The explosive does nothing to it because it is immune to fire. However, that's only a -2 from your total, which puts it up to 12 plus 12, 24 points of damage. Not bad.
And I will fire again.
Alrighty.
Take off.
Oh yeah, that hits. No
And
more sneak attack?
No more sneak attack.
That was an unfortunately high roll to something it's immune to.
Yeah, so 17 more points of damage as you erupt 2 bang bangs directly into it. It's looking a little rough.
And then I'm going to take a step out of the way of the cannon so Marsha can fire it next time. And then that will be my turn.
Alrighty, well, let me publicly roll a d6 to see if it recharges its breath attack or not.
Fuck.
Hey, Skeeter, you're out of the range.
Yep. That's what I
I
was
should have
told.
bonus
Question,
action
Joe.
him.
Yes, sir.
Actually,
Is the
I don't
breath
care.
attack
It's
considered
con
an
save and
attack?
I'm resistant fire.
What'd you say, Alistair?
Is the breath attack considered an attack?
No, it is
Yeah.
not. It is not a breath attack.
mean,
It
no.
is a breath weapon. Attacks are only things where you have to roll a die to
Is it
see if
considered
you
casting a
hit.
spell?
No, it is not. It is a natural thing that it does. Yup. Con saves, everybody, except Skeeter.
If I die again, I'm not going to be happy.
I understand completely. Blame Jessica. She jinxed it last night.
Okay, I'll blame Jessica. And I'm using advantage because I do not want to die.
That's fair,
I'm
that's
using
fair.
my advantage as
And
well.
do you still need the 3D dice?
I prefer them very greatly, yes.
Oh, okay.
It makes it a lot easier for the viewing experience.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I
digging it.
failed.
Alrighty, so Alistair is the only one who failed. Taryn, you just barely are successful with an 18. And Kai, you said advantage as well, 22. Mersha, 24. Sneak, 19. Alistair, I apologize. Alistair, you will suffer the full 52 points of fire damage. Everybody else takes halved. Yeah! You're resistant to fire. Hey!
So what is 52? That'd be 26?
Half of 52 is 26, correct.
Seriously, I'm down to 1 point.
Ooh.
13 for me.
And Skeeter, after it unleashes its breath weapon, it is going to submerge itself in the water. Are you holding on or trying to yeet off?
I am going to swap places with my shadow.
Isn't that a bonus action?
Oh, it is. It is bonus action. Okay, so then I'm just holding on.
Yep. Alrighty. It will submerge its body into the water, going underneath the vessel itself. Oh, yeah, let me take off the damage against the ship. Ooh. Another 52. And immediately, Skeeter, I require a Constitution saving throw as you get underneath it.
Yep.
You know what the worst thing about ice diving is? If you're not conditioned for it, you can literally
You
freeze
will
up.
die.
Yeah.
And I don't mean
19.
like freeze. I mean like you can't
19 is
control
a
yourself.
success for the first round, but you are fully submerged under the water right now. What is the distance you can ever be from your echo before it goes away?
30 feet at the end of my turn.
At the end of your turn. Okay, so you are 15 away now. Now you're 30 feet into the water itself. You're holding on, but you already feel this incredible pain of frost filling through you, chilling you down into your bones. Oh, this is bad. You didn't know what cold was before this. This is cold. This is cold. This is bad. And damage.
Oh my god, he's gonna be a person from the north. He's like some North American.
That is going to be 20 points of cold damage, halved down to 10.
Okay.
And that is the turtle's turn. It has fully submerged itself inside of the water. Alistair.
Well, that didn't go well. I'm gonna look at the almost dead the almost dead Kai. Well,
I imagine I'm like a red like a tomato right now. Just
You have a
grow.
great tan.
And I'm sorry to laugh. It was just, and I'm gonna look at him. Pause.
hold on. I'm just gonna look over if I need to bonus action direct anything else to direct the animated objects downstairs to continue moving, or are they in place?
They're in place, and you hear the people below deck are starting to repair the ship. Actually, sorry, that's supposed to be on the initiative tracker at 20. At 20, they are making their repairs. Okay. So the ship does heal for 8 points. Sorry. I'm pretty sure you guys want it to heal if it can.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
I want to drop the concentration on it,
Okay.
so it's all in place, so it's easier for people to get to it.
God damn it, Mika. Yeah,
Oh god damn it! What did Mika do this time?
it's fine. Just take your turn.
All right. Okay, I'm going to, with my action, cast a beacon of hope, and the warmth of the forge fills the area.
What's that do
Alrighty.
again?
Maximum on all healing,
Oh, cool.
and advantage on death saves and wisdom saves.
Please roll it. And what's the range? Just because people are going to have to reference this a bunch. 30 feet, so Skeeter's the only one who's not getting it.
Yeah, and I'm going to move to the middle of the area.
Alrighty. All done?
I have nothing else to do as a bonus action, I don't believe.
Alrighty then. Kai.
Okay, can I see the turtle? Can I shoot now if I wanted to?
You have a rough estimate of where it is, but you are going to be shooting at disadvantage. You heard it move, but now that it's submerged and heavily obscured, it's hard to see.
Give me a second. I just missed the page. If I run, can I run? If I run up behind the stairs above me, is that full cover?
Inside of the captain's office, yes, or the stern. Is that what they call it?
I was figuring right here behind
The helm.
stairs.
Behind the stairs is not full cover because like they're slotted stairs. But if you run upstairs into his office, that is full cover.
Okay, what's the distance?
I think it's the
to
helm.
That? What's the distance to
Well within monk range.
that? Okay.
I'd put it at like 25 feet.
Story-wise, I'm going to, if I see the turtle shoot again, I'm going to run to it. But right now, I'll run into the captain's room, swigging a health potion.
Okay, so your bonus action is drink a health potion, and your action, are you going to hold action for something?
Well, here, let me roll the. See, what's the basic potion?
2d4 plus 2.
You're still within range, so you get.
Maximum, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So there's 10 health.
Okay, 10. Okay, that definitely helps.
Absolutely, yeah.
And where is
Potion,
my...
10. Yeah.
I can't hold a movement, right?
You can hold action dash. So yes.
Okay, this is a bonus action. So I still have an action. I thought that would be a action to drink it.
Nope, drinking potions in my game is always a bonus action. It's when you feed it to somebody else that it requires an action.
Yeah, I'll shoot the damn thing. So
All
I'll
right,
stack
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
D20
okay.
plus 6, so roll
Oh,
2d20.
2d20. D20.
The one
bad.
misses, unfortunately. Yeah. You shoot the cannon into the water, and it just implodes against it, shooting up a spray of frigid badness.
And I still have movement, right?
Yeah.
I mean, story-wise, I'll only dodge in here if I see a turtle attack, but to make it work, I'll move over there for time being.
There we go. Cool. Mersha.
Yeah. Mersha's going to step up to that cannon and fire that bad boy.
All right, 2d20s plus 6.
Can I use my 4 words to say healing is better now?
You can.
It's too late.
You know, it's bonus
6
action.
plus 6 is 12, which misses.
Should have healed. No,
Well, you still have your bonus action healing.
Yeah, but I can't choose.
What do you
I mean,
mean
you
can't
can.
choose?
Sneak looks...
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Sneak
It's
looks...
he-
What?
yeah, you
I'm
can always
very
choose who you
equally
heal.
Fine.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know who to pick. Okay, so I will heal Sneak with Healing Light.
How many d6?
4 of them.
So you get the
24.
maximum sneak. 24. Beacon of Hope is super fucking good.
Now we just wait for Skeeter to freeze to death.
Fine. everyone be sad.
Skeeter, start of your turn. Another
Skeeter.
con save, please.
All right, awesome. And I am going to.
Before that, con save.
No, I'm going to use my advantage. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, okay. I thought you were wanting to teleport before then. I had somebody try
No,
that in
no.
another game. I was like, no, it's the start of your turn.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to.
Not fall ill.
24.
Hey, 24. You are successful, so only half damage. No, we'll just keep it as the average of 20 down to 10.
You know, by the end of this, you're going to be a fanatic who thinks ice water baths are good for you.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
they
all
are.
oceans are this cold. All big bodies of water are this cold. My only experience. Okay, so I'm going to try my 2 attacks first.
All right,
before
both of which are at disadvantage.
And I will reckless attack to make them straight.
Alrighty, go for it.
First attack. Dirty 20.
30-20 hits.
$15.
15 points of slashing damage.
And then second attack.
Thirty
it
miss? Yeah, I'm joking. It hits.
Activate Super Turtle mode.
Right.
It goes into its shell. Get fucked.
For 18 points
So
of
this
damage.
is what it feels like to attack people when we have Sebastian.
Yup. You gash into it twice as you see little streams of its blood are wiggling out of the water.
All
Is
right,
enough
so
turtle enough for the turtle club.
Turtle.
all right, so now what I'm going to do is swim up like half movement, right? So it would be like 20-ish feet.
Yes, we round up if you're in an awkward number, so 20 feet up. It went 30 feet down into the water after submerging for 10, so 20 feet up, you're still 10 feet from breaching.
And then I'm going to
After you move out of its attack of opportunity range, though,
Yep.
it is first going to attempt to bite you.
That's fine.
That hits. 26 points of piercing damage. Halved to 13.
Had to do some quick math in my head. All right. But a mere flesh wound. Okay, and then so I swim up, I get bit, ow, and I swap places with my shadow.
Alrighty. You all see Skeeter land on top of the vessel, and he has, like, frozen bits attached to his body as he's, like, pushing through it. He is not okay. Which of you, Taryn, he is going to be subjected to hyperthermia unless he starts getting some warmth, like, now. This is the dangers of getting fully submerged in the water.
Yep. And
I will use my forwards to be like, warm up, Skeeter!
his plums are now like little kumquats.
Sneak,
say
sorry
prunes,
for the
but
visual.
I just kick Skeeter back now.
That's it. That's the last time you make
Nope.
me think about your balls.
This is not the place, kick.
So, is the turtle still underwater?
Yes, it is, about 30 feet.
Hmm. I don't really have anything, like, what's my range on my Shadow Blade? Can I throw? I don't think I can throw it without being too heavily. Yeah. It's disadvantage, but is it dark under the ship?
Yes, but it's when you attack inside of darkness. You're not
Fine.
under the ship. You're on top of it.
Fine.
You
Yeah,
can't be in
uh,
a spotlight and get advantage throwing it through it. Like,
Worth a
you're
try.
not that type of bard.
Yeah, bonus action, summon the blade back to me. Action, throw it through the water at disadvantage.
Go for it.
Bang, bang.
A 12 is a no.
12 misses. It
Yeah.
into the water. And you're not sure if it misses, but, you know, you can't be hopeful.
Yeah. Alright. We got anything else going on? Not really.
Alrighty. Now, before your turn, Terran, the crew beneath the ship are still fixing the ship as this is happening. Alright. 7, 6, 13. Alrighty. Carpenters are doing what they're doing. Terran, now it is your turn.
Okay. I will bonus action hide. Because wood elf and it's misty, so
Hey! Holy shit, it's actually a relevant ability!
I know. And then I'm going to hold my attacks for when it surfaces. Like the instant like a nose, like the nose pops up. I mean, it's like pop immediately.
Yeah. Alrighty. Dragon turtle. Well, unfortunately, do any of you speak Draconic?
I don't need to speak Draconic.
Really? This is my first party ever in Dungeons and Dragons that nobody speaks dragon.
I figured someone would have taken it.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to understand Draconic to hear "fuck this shit, I'm out."
No, it's not saying that at all.
Ah, fuck,
In
I was being
fact-
hopeful.
You got one of the words right. It's just there's only one more. It's oh for fuck's sake. Sneak doesn't care, but y'all are gonna die.
I'm in full cover, so yeah, baby.
It is going to pop its head out of the water.
Can I take
With
my
your-
shots first?
Oh, yes, but Skeeter, how many hit points does your Echo have?
1, but it
One.
does have a bonus on its save.
That doesn't matter. It still takes half damage, which is 1.
Yep. It's
From
gone.
yeah, when you enter
Yeah.
into the water or start your turn in the water, you make the saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, it pops its head out as you see the boiling water in its mouth again. Go ahead, Terran, for fuck's sake.
Side note, at
Okay.
least you're hot now.
And so because I'm hidden, I get advantage, right?
Yeah, it had no idea
Okay.
you were there.
Um,
It's expecting the big boom booms, not the smaller bing boom boom that hurts more than the big boom boom. 25
Right.
hits.
okay, and then
The boom boom pow.
Alrighty, so minus the fire damage, which was
Just
1.
mhm.
So that is going to be 15, 17 points of damage.
yes,
Second shot.
Using my grip point to give myself advantage again, and firing. Do I need
Isn't
to?
that 24 points of damage? Unless it's immune to necrotic.
No, it's 16. Oh, yeah, 24. What did I do? So,
You said 17.
wait, no, it's 5 plus 6. 4 plus 6 is 10, 22. So it's another 4 points of damage.
And so do I need to call consuming flames before or when I hit?
No, it's when you hit.
When I hit. Okay, so I'm giving myself advantage again, and I'm doing
24
consuming
hits?
flames.
Alrighty. So, for any of you who don't know what this is a special perk of the legendary augment that Terran has inside of her gun. Oh, wait, no. Consuming flames is a full action. It is not a part of your attack. right?
Oh, is it?
Conjures super hot hellfire to consume the body of an incapacitated target it can see within range. Must succeed on a saving throw.
Action,
or
one
take...
action. Half of it.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm reading through in case it was labeled wrong. Hit point equal to half of its hit point maximum. So it is an action to do that. I think you're thinking of one of the other abilities that just adds on extra hellfire damage.
No, I was wanting to do that, but I didn't realize it wasn't just one attack. I thought it was.
All right, so do you want to forgo your last attack in order to...
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because that's my bad. It was at 185. Right, I think.
It was
182.
exactly half. It was like almost exactly half based on where the line was.
Very close to half.
Yeah.
Yes. It was at 182. I have a calculator running right now for it, just in case. So 182. So it has to make a con save. And for anybody else inquiring, Hellfire is a new damage type. It is not fire damage, it is Hellfire damage, which means it gets past immunities and resistances of fire. It only affects creatures, or it doesn't get around anything that has resistance to Hellfire, though. Its saving throw is absolutely a success, I hope, with a 30.
Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah.
They're pretty good at it. So... makes a Constitution saving throw or take Hellfire equal to half its hit point maximum. If the creature is at 0 hit points when it is affected by the atrocity, or if it is reduced to 0 hit points by the atrocity, it is slain instantly, and you regain burning power equal to the slain creature's hit point maximum. So unfortunately, it did nothing to it.
Ugh.
Yes.
I tried.
However...
I tried to get us out of it.
Well, it's always worth a shot for it. Oh, damn it. I copied the wrong one. All of you are in range except Kai. Con saves. Shoots out its burning mist.
Oh no. Wow, that doesn't matter too much.
22.
Skeeter is the only one successful. Yeah, 17 is just barely a failure. 52 points of fire damage against each of you. Halved to Alistair, and halved to Sneak, and halved to Skeeter.
I'm going to use my
out.
reaction. I'm using my reaction for absorb elements to take it down to 13 points of damage.
You can't cast spells while you're raging.
Oh, you're right. I am still raging. Never mind. You're
Yep.
right. So 26. Okay, cool.
A raging idiot in some terms.
Hey, chill out.
I am being playfully mean.
All right. Alistair, your turn. And it will submerge
so-
itself again. Just now it's ramming towards the ship itself.
Alright. I need to do another con save to... it's a 13 success to hold my... what it thingy-mabob, you know. Beacon of Hope. Brain.
Beacon of Hope. Yep, DC 13 con save. Go ahead. Are you Warcaster?
No, I'm not, but it doesn't matter.
21, you're good. Beacon of Hope is still going, and it's still on each of you. All right, Alistair, it is your turn. You look over, and Terran is, like, sliding down the stairs, falling, and Mersha's looking real rough. Sneak, surprisingly, is like you. Like, hurt, but, you know, okay. And Skeeter's looking rough now, too. Also, Skeeter, you're no longer affected by hyperthermia. You did get warmed up.
Woohoo!
I'm sorry, but that is one of the perks of fighting against this.
Alright.
Are you implying there are other perks? Because I'm failing to see what they might be.
I'm
If you
having
slay
fun.
a good augment. Go
All right.
ahead, Alistair.
Bonus action. I'll cast a 4th level Healing Word on Terran.
So that is 4 times 4, 12, plus your wisdom of 5?
No,
4
it's
times 4 is
it's a 4.
16.
So it's 20 points of healing to you immediately, Taryn.
All right, Taryn. Whoa. Okay, you're warm now.
Hi,
uncomfortably so.
Get try not to get burned again. Just okay, good. And I'm going to look over the side of the ship.
Yeah.
And I'm going to. That requires my concentration. That's a fucking bother. That doesn't do anything. Oh, God.
Do you have a cantrip? Or hammer?
The hammer will jack all to it.
You can try to.
It still
intimidate
has bludgeoning damage.
Yes, but the rest of the damage isn't fire.
Hey, I'm just saying.
I'm going to cast I'm going to yeet a hammer at it.
Go for it. Disadvantage because it is below the water and heavily obscured.
Just double handing it, just fuck
Yep.
you. I don't think a 14 hits it.
14 does not. It flies into the water and into it. You need a little bit more oomph. Next time, jump and thrust instead of tossing.
And it just
might do it.
returns to my hand, Thor's hammer style.
Kai. Yeah, good thing you went into that shelter.
Yeah. Is Mercer on the deck or below deck?
She's on the deck with everybody else, and she's looking rough.
Okay, thematic. Oh, is she still up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thematically, Kai sees the turtle about to make its breath and dodges out of the way, doesn't get hit, goes back to the cannon. Is the turtle's right next to the boat?
Yes. It seems to be pushing its body through the water, ready to ram the ship itself.
Can Kai jump over, hit, and jump back to the boat?
It's on the water.
You'll hit the water.
Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Okay,
Unfortunately, you are not a legendary warrior by the name of Mario.
Okay, mechanically, Kai will run over to the shooty thing, cannon, and
Yep.
run back. Reload it and cut back and run back. Well,
All right. So
yeah,
it's loaded again. You're doing that again for your
he's-
action?
He's also thankful to Alistair because he saw Taryn was down and was cursing, having to run over to give her a healing potion, but she got healed, so he doesn't have to do anything. So yeah. So basically, I just
Okay.
load the cannon and that's it.
All right. Mersha. Ah!
Yeah, I'm not feeling great. So I'm gonna cast Mass Healing Word.
It's a me, Monkrio.
Ah, damn it.
God damn it, Mika.
Oh.
All right.
I was-
Mass
I
healing
was
word,
hoping
you say,
had
Mersha?
mass cure wounds.
Yeah, and our max level's 5 right now, right?
That it is.
Okay.
But isn't the still up?
The Beacon of Hope, yeah.
Yes, it is.
So
The Beacon of
Max.
Hope is up. So you all heal for 4 plus your charisma modifier. What's your charisma modifier, Mersha?
Hang on.
It's a 3.
The bold number's 3. The one underneath it is 16.
3.
3. Okay, so that is 3d4. So 12 plus 3, 15. You all heal for 15.
Sick.
It gives me one more shot of flame breath.
Except Skeeter. Skeeter, you do not have Beacon of Hope.
What do you mean? He's right next to me.
I'm right next to
You
them.
roll the spell in chat again. When you use Beacon of Hope, you choose any number of creatures within range. That's the importance of the range. No matter how
Oh, I
far
found
they
this.
move away. Yeah. So, Skeeter, you do not gain the full amount. The roll still matters for you, which was 5, 6, 7.
Well, I'll cast 2. So, okay, so Beacon of Hope doesn't count for him.
No.
I'll cast 4 Healing Light on him. And that's all.
You already used Mass Healing Word as your bonus action.
What? Oh, so I have like a main action left?
Correct.
Okay, can I use a healer's kit on him, or can that not be done in?
Yeah, you
middle of
can.
combat?
Yeah,
I'm gonna use it.
that's an action.
I'm gonna use it.
All right, go ahead and roll it. I think I already set you out with a macro. I hope I did.
Is Skeeter down or
yeah,
just
yeah.
hurt?
Yeah, here.
He's hurting. Yep, go ahead and roll that.
Oh, I clicked it. Did nothing happen?
Not yet.
Maybe it's waiting for confirmation. Like, do you want to have it as a public or private?
Alrighty,
It's
so
under-
that... There it goes. I rolled
Oh,
it
there
as
we go.
well.
Oh, thanks. I found it. I was clicking the wrong thing.
Yep. Now, just to make sure, plus additional hit points equal to the creature's maximum number of hit dice. Oh, we mathed that wrong. So it's d6 plus 4, so you get 6, plus your maximum number of hit dice, which is 10. Oh, no, we mathed it right. All right, so Skeeter, you heal for 16.
Cool.
Mersha's a good healer.
So,
Nice. Thank you.
Is there? There's that little hatch, Jero. Is that an action to open that and go down there, or no?
No. That's just you moving to go down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna creep down that hatch.
Alrighty, you go below deck where you see all of the crew is running around frantically. There's people screaming as their legs are already turning that purplish reddish color up them, and other ones who are just lying on the ground fried from the side.
Jesus.
It's a lot worse below deck.
All right, that ends my turn.
Skeeter.
It was a great turn. Is it if I want to swap out weapons? Is it an action? It is a bonus. How does that work?
If you're okay just dropping it, you can swap it out as a free action. But if you want to stow it and then grab it, then it's going to require you a bonus action.
Okay, I will bonus action swap my sword for my composite bow.
Alrighty.
And that's my bonus action, and I will attack with my composite.
Alright, you are at disadvantage.
And I'll roll one more time for the disadvantage.
Oh, 17 misses, unfortunately.
Almost a crit. All right.
Yeah.
Wait, disadvantage.
Oh, no, your bonus
disadvantage
action is to reload.
Yeah, but why is it disadvantage again? Oh, because he's in the water.
Because you're heavily obscured and it's below in the water. Like, it's
Okay, yeah,
very
I couldn't
hard to
remember.
see it.
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah.
remember he was in the water. So now I'm going to use my movement.
Mhm.
10, 15, 20. I'm going to come up here, so I'm away from the others next time I attack.
Alrighty. Sneak!
How deep in the water is it?
Only about 10 feet. So 40 feet down.
Okay. I'm gonna drop my shield. Pull out my. Is it a bonus action to draw a weapon or a free action?
Free
to draw
action.
one. Yeah. So.
Are you trying to stow your shield?
No, I'm dropping it on the deck
Bung, 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 bung. Okay.
and pulling out my glaive. I'm going to, like, Aquaman trident spear this thing, diving off the boat.
Arrgh! Just like Nilfin would do. Go for
Exactly like Nilfin would do. Just a regular attack with the Hellglaive.
Do you have a natural swim speed?
No.
Then disadvantage because you're in water.
I'm not underwater though. I'm just in it, and I can stab
Well,
down
it's
with
10
my
feet
reach.
in the
Reach.
water. You're in the water. You don't know how to fight while paddling and stuff like that. That's why the natural swim speed matters. So still
Yeah.
disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Also, con save because you entered into the water.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. You're still taking half damage, so 10 points of cold damage. Uh-oh, we lost him again.
Just realized my music wasn't on, my sound wasn't up on it. All right.
17 misses.
All right. Action surge.
Oh, you have
to
2 attacks, don't
attack
you?
Again.
Oh, you're still not 5th level fighter.
Nope.
Yeah. 15 misses.
Ah. All right. I'm
Oh.
gonna quicken spell 2 sorcery points to then thunder step back onto the boat.
Con save. It is very successful. But it will take half,
damage,
which
okay.
is 11. And you all look at Sneak, and now he is covered in that frigid,
I take what, 10 cold?
No. At the start of your turn, we'll have to roll for you if anything else happens. You took 10 already from entering into the water.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to use my 4 words to why did you do that?
Because badassery always wins. And he's frozen again. Taryn!
Thought it'd work.
Taryn, I'm gonna use half my movement to get up. And I am gonna open this door here, go inside, and hold
Yep.
my action to pop whenever it comes back up.
Alright, guys. There's no way it gets it 4 times in a row, right? Like,
Don't
no way at
fucking
all.
say it.
Stop jinxing us.
No, don't you dare.
Oh, you
Oh.
bastard. Don't even try that.
It recharges on a 5 or a 6.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
you, Garrett.
shit.
That's it. I'm leaving.
I am so sorry, y'all.
Please,
I
Are
just
you-
fucking ram the
are
shit.
you-
Yes.
Just continue with your action. Ram the ship. I have plans.
As
Well,
a
it's not
healer,
just
this
gonna
is very
ramp.
stressful.
It is going to use its breath attack, but on the hull of the ship now.
still
Mersha,
get
you're the
hit.
only one below deck. Con
Why?
save, please.
God
Because
damn
it sees people are repairing it. It needs to stop that.
I went down there for a reason, and this was not the reason.
All right, fine. Then it goes to the top and hits everyone else. Like,
No!
Except for Taryn and Kai.
and Skeeter.
Oh! But
Yeah,
it doesn't
that's fine,
matter.
just
God.
21
That's
is
fine.
a success, so half damage.
But
So 52 points of fire damage halved to 26. However, Mersha, you have that fun racial ability. You're at 1.
oh, that's right.
However, underneath, you see that there are so many dead people
God damn it.
all over.
Is Skeeter
Or-
in the same room as me or up top?
I don't know, Skeeter.
I'm right at the doorway, I guess.
The ship is not successful in its save yet again.
Are all of us gonna die?
I mean,
Why couldn't you just goddamn ram the ship? You've already breathed too hard.
well, it did. It rammed it with its breath. Alistair, your turn.
Sing! Alright.
Question. When it
Yeah.
did the breath, was it underwater or did it?
Yeah, it like slammed into the hull of the ship and unleashed it
Okay,
into
I
there.
just wanted to.
So if you still want to shoot, you're still at disadvantage.
Could that slam be considered an attack?
Yeah, totally.
All right, I want to use a reaction for when before because I was like, why aren't you stunning me? He's like, I didn't know you were considering that an attack. I want to use temporal shunt.
Oh. All right, well, let's move back a little bit here. Mersha, you're still at a whopping 17 hit points. And that's going to be a wisdom save?
Yes.
Okay, so...
Sorry, I'm a bit miffed. I've been like waiting for it to attack again, but it's just like refresh the save, refresh the breath, refresh the breath. How much?
Natural 1.
All right, so
Plus 7, though. Hey, like...
okay, so
You all watch...
previously deer horns on, or like the deer stub horns on Alistair's head proceed to elongate into a similar headdress as Sneak's. As he just like fucking spins up the hammer, tosses it through to it, and it disappears alongside it.
Alrighty. You all watch as the creature goes to ram into the ship. It disappears for now.
I'm gonna put it in a chat just to see how long it lasts. 1 round exactly.
1 round, yeah. So on its next turn, it reappears.
Why isn't
But in
oh,
the
yeah,
meantime,
there it is.
do you say anything about that, Alistair?
I'm going to say it's gone for very short. It's going to be back in a second.
Alrighty.
Everyone, get out of the hall.
May I ask a clarifying question?
Sure, what's up?
So it's even though we kind of backtracked a little bit, it's still charged.
Yes.
Okay.
Art, but it didn't make it to the hitting, so you still are at 17. Or whatever the health was.
Correct.
So now it disappeared.
I'm going to take that second to bonus action.
Whoa.
Second
Before anything else, we still go through the normal rounds of
one.
initiative.
Gotcha. Yep,
Yeah.
that's true.
So, Alistair,
Yeah.
you scream out to tell everybody what's happening?
Yes, I just say, it will be back in a second. Get out of the hull. And I'm
Kai.
going to...
First of all.
Oh, you're
the-
moving, Alistair. Sorry, I heard a pause, so I thought you were done.
Yeah, I'm moving I'm gonna stick my head down there. Is anyone alive? I'm going to shout again. Get out of the hull! It's gonna breathe through here.
Alrighty.
Even if we survive, there aren't going to be enough crew left to pilot the ship.
And
So-
I'm going to healing word somebody. Sorry,
No, you're not. You used temporal shunt.
that was a reaction.
Oh, yeah, your turn again. Yeah. Alrighty. You healing word just one of the NPCs or one of your guys?
For the sake of our survival, I shall pick I'll pick Mersha. She can at least do something. The rest can suffer with their burns.
That's fair.
So that's at a level 2. 2d8 plus 4. So that's 20 again.
Alright. Kai, now it is your turn.
Thematically, Kai thinks about knocking Skeeter back into the steam. But it's the second scan over here, which I can't click on right now. Is it loaded?
Yes, it is, but there's currently no turtle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got a free turn. That shooting him isn't making any sense. So the top one is loaded. So I'll run down, load the bottom one, and run back mechanically.
Alrighty. Mersha.
And I'll make every effort not to knee a Skeeter in the nose as I'm passing by.
Mersha.
All right. Mersha's gonna pop up through the hatch, and she'll use a healing kit on Alistair.
Okay.
Because that's an action, right? Like a full action.
That it is, but he gets the maximum healing.
Woo. Okay.
So that's 6 plus 14, 20. Alistair, you heal 20.
Everything is being healed in increments of 20.
Hey, I mean, simpler D&D.
You see, I simplified the healing process by making it all into increments of 20.
And then Mersha will use 4 healing light on Skeeter.
Okay. You still have to roll 4.
Okay. Okay, so healing light it's going to be 4 d6s.
That is correct.
Oh my god.
You keep rolling that.
You
Bullshit.
heal 9, Skeeter.
That's all right.
But
Alrighty. Yeah?
Mersha's going to use the rest of her movement, if she has some, to hide behind this pole.
Alrighty.
I can't get there. God damn it.
Can't get where?
My wait. Okay, got it.
Alrighty. Skeeter!
Guys, this is so much fun! And I am going to... You see Skeeter kind of glow this golden color as wings sprout out. And he's going to fly up about 30 at an angle. So I'm up 30 and over 5-ish. But his angelic shadow stays on the deck.
Kai might as, of course he does.
Sneak! I need you to give me a con save. Is he frozen again? If he's frozen again, we just gotta screenshot him. Oh, he's back. Damn. Alrighty, Sneak. You will suffer a level of exhaustion. This exhaustion goes away when you spend an entire short rest over near a hot fire. And you will suffer 20 points of cold damage. Now take your turn.
Oh, God.
It's halved whenever you're successful.
I think the third can needs loading.
I need to have some serious chats with my internet service provider.
Absolutely.
I am going to use bonus action to shuffle around my spell slots with sorcery points. So I'm going to burn 5 sorcery points to regain a 4th level slot.
Okay.
Oh shit, is that the wrong? Hang on. Flexi casting. Oh, 4th level slot is 6 sorcery points. Okay, so I'm going to burn 5 sorcery points and a 1st level slot to gain myself enough sorcery points to regain my 4th level. And then I am going to hold an action to vitriolic sphere the turtle when it appears again.
Alrighty. And where are you positioning yourself to do that? The ship is moving, by the way.
Oh, I'm just gonna hang out on the railing and wait.
Alrighty, well, the start of the turn, the ship continues moving away. Trying to get out of the range of this turtle. I believe right there is what it can move. Yeah, right there. And some of the carpenters are going to run back upstairs, but the other ones are staying behind to help bring all of their fellow co-workers and companions that they sail these oceans with up top as well, but they're getting a little slowed behind by that. As some of them run up, though, the 3 cannons that were already loaded are now manned by NPCs. Where is it?
It'll be back in a second.
Where? They're all very confused because,
I point in the direction where it disappeared.
Awesome.
Under
Now
there!
they can hold their action to aim at it. And nobody's working on healing the ship right now. Taryn.
Bonus action, second wind.
Yep, you have that. Move your mic a little closer.
And since it's healing, is max.
Yep.
Sweet. And
I
then I'm
think I went-
holding 2 shots for when it comes back.
Alrighty. The dragon turtle. 1 second. Reappears and unleashes its weapon down into the open waters.
And the hammer flies back.
Alright, held actions go off. Taryn, go ahead. Or sorry, in reverse order. Sneak, go ahead. Taryn, and then the 3 NPCs.
Am I at disadvantage or?
No.
Because it's up. Okay.
Yeah.
Be a DC 18 dex save.
Oh yeah, it failed.
Ha.
For 27.
Followed
So what is it up?
by 5d4 at the start of its next turn. Another 11.
Alrighty then. Go ahead, Taryn. "26 hits. It is surprised because it was not expecting to get attacked from the side by all of you. Yeah, temporal shunt. It literally disappears from time and reappears now without realizing it.
So the 26 was the.
Yes. But the important part is you still get sneak attack. So that is going to be -2, 17, +2, 19, +6, 25. -25. And then.
And are both of
second
mine
attack?
at advantage then?
No, only the first one. Now it's
Only the
aware that
first.
you're shooting at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that hits. For 16 points of damage. It is looking rough now.
Rough.
Finally out of triple digits. Now, the NPCs, one of them
so
hit.
surprised.
The other 2 missed. Yeah. But one of them
Deadly
did
encounter.
hit. What is the damage? 27. Okay. Alrighty. That was the Dragon Turtle's return, and now it is going to swim back over underneath the ship. Alistair.
Alright. That worked. Alright. Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go below deck.
Yup. You see through the cracks and everywhere the creature is like ramming directly towards the ship.
I'm going to a lesser extent banish it to try and banish it to another plane. This time not through time.
You're casting banishment on it?
I'm trying to see if there's anything that I can't do to it for it being a non-humanoid, but no, it's just a creature.
Yeah, no, you can banish it. But it has
And
to make
it's a charisma.
Well, surprisingly worse at that than wisdom. 14. It failed.
That fails.
So as it is running towards the ship, out of time.
And my beacon of hope disappears.
Mm-hmm.
And I poke my head through the thing. I banished it.
Where's it coming back?
In a minute.
Ah! Kai?
Kai is yelling at the guy who pushed between him and the can. You missed it! And then he hears Alistair and realizes he didn't hit the stupid thing once and is very upset.
You know what? That's fair, yeah.
And I don't think there's anything.
Alrighty. Well, at this point, you all are out of initiative. Mersha, on this ship, there is 14 crew members right now that are looking very bloodied, very roughed up. And after your minute expires, Alistair, you still looking out over the water. The turtle does not seem to continue to chase you all. At least not yet. But now you all realize the absolute threat of this territory. And I think we'll go ahead and go on break, everybody. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back, everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Where last we left off, the party had encountered a random dragon turtle that seemed like a very dangerous prey given the party's total capabilities, while also realizing the party has some capabilities. Skeeter, for one, can apparently fly and glow and copy himself and jump. And Mersha has a lot of healing potential, like an absurd amount of it. However, during the fight, it wasn't until the creature finally rammed into the ship itself that Alistair was able to shunt it from your reality. And then, once it reappeared, you unleashed a torrent of attacks, and when it was coming down yet again, Alistair went below decks, eyed it up, and forced it out of your realm, banishing it temporarily. But luckily, after that minute subsided, you all being very careful on edge, all of the cannons loaded, nothing happened. It seemed to have given up its chase, if only for the moment, against you all. And you all take a short rest, tending to many of your wounds, and Mersha tending to all of the injured people on the vessel itself.
That was so much fun. Wow.
There we go.
What do you call that thing?
Why were there two of you?
I call that a fuck that. That's what I call it.
Oh, cool. I hope we, well, after we get the ship fixed, I hope we run into... I'd like to see at least one more fuck that.
Why were there two of you?
Two of me?
Earlier, there was one of you in the ship and one of you in the turtle. Is that how you spawn?
Sometimes it was probably just my shadow. It sometimes does what it wants to do. I thank Cletus for it.
Kai just takes a deep breath.
Well, I'll think whatever gets us to land again.
Well,
Oh yeah,
yes.
I'm tired
On
of the
that-
water.
On that note, how many of the crew are left alive?
Enough to keep us afloat for the time being, but not enough to actually allow any real rest for the crew. I'd like to ask you all to take watch during the day, if you can, and during the night.
Absolutely.
Just cycles until we get there. We lost a good number.
Aye. That
How long
was,
until we get there?
Hopefully by the end of tomorrow. I believe it was, yeah, tomorrow would be your day there.
As long as it doesn't involve getting into the water, sure. Or
That
working with
was so-
Skeeter.
No, it was amazing. You gotta try it, Kai. You gotta try it. Like, I have not experienced anything. It was
Kai just
so
sends this back to him and walks off.
refreshing and exhilarating, and I catch up to him and put my arm around his shoulder, or attempt to. And it was just this neatest sensation. Like my skin started to bubble a little bit, but in a good way, like exciting. It was really, really cool.
Can I roll for intimidation?
No.
No, Chad.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna go help Mersha and see if she needs any help. Thanks, Chief. And I give him a little pat on the back.
Taryn, you were muted while you were speaking.
Oh, I'm muting my headset. I'm gonna go downstairs and help the crew get everything patched up as much as I
Alright.
can.
Are you
Sneak-
proficient in carpenter's tools or anything like it?
No, but she'll like help hold the like wooden place and
Ah,
things like that nature.
yeah.
Sneak, are you alright?
I'm fine now that I've had some time to rest. I don't know.
I'm back.
Dip in the water has done a little more damage to my stamina than I would have liked. I need to rest up somewhere warm before I'm back to normal. But
A very idiotic move.
The captain
Hopefully.
tosses you a key. My personal cabin. There's a little fireplace in there. Go ahead.
Much appreciated.
Anyone else as well, take them up with you. And some of the crew begins taking the other crew that they were practically fully submerged in water at some point down below deck.
Tan will help get everyone set up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I'll sling a couple of the crew over my shoulder as well. I have to say though, that was the closest I've come to being in mortal trouble for quite some time.
What,
To
since the
avoid
last
that.
time you were in mortal trouble?
Well, the last time I even came close to dying was when we fought the vessel in Whitestone last time.
Sorry, I had to go away for a bit.
Mhm.
Besides
just got
that,
back.
Yeah, okay, good.
Cool. But yeah, I'll take the crew into the captain's quarters and
All right.
start helping people get warm, along with myself.
And it is probably a party that Kai would like to be invited to. Of course, body warmth is necessary in this situation, so everybody strips butt-ass naked, and everybody gets under blankets with one another, huddling near the fire.
Okay, Kai was going for the room even before he heard everyone else is coming.
All
And
right, all right.
Skeeter is up
Oh,
on the
sh-
bow of the ship. Is up on the bow of the ship.
Okay,
Yeah, Kai,
okay.
Kai
I'm gonna
will
start
hit
healing
him
the
if he
crew.
tries coming in.
All right. Alistair, you're going to heal the crew? I mean, Mercer's working on it currently with her healing kit.
Yes, but a healing kit can only be used once.
Per person. Well,
Yeah,
no,
so
it gets
I'm-
20 uses per person.
It's a once per long, short or long rest. I can't remember the healers.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, they are NPCs. They don't have that many hit points, but you can help if you would like.
If
as
there's
well.
anything that's like, well, mine's
they-
rechargeable. Hers is purchasable.
Purchasable, yeah. So, like, in all honesty, if you want to help, you could help below deck a lot more with getting some of the holes in the ship fixed up and scooping out the water and throwing it off the boat.
Does raw salt water count as raw material?
As water, it is a raw water. What depends.
You fabricate to relocate objects.
I mean, you could use Fabricate to turn all of the water into an ice sculpture and carry it out if you want.
Just Alistair. It's like
It's a
like,
swan.
Swan. That's what's a deer. Who wants ice sculptures? I
Ugh.
see that my jokes are not well. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're just dealing with the loss of, a bunch of people. But that's crafty. Thank you for helping. Turn water into steam. No, I think they're traumatized enough with that.
never goes near a kettle again.
I hate tea. I hate it.
Now I want to see it. Now I want to see a kettle, made to look like a dragon turtle.
But anyways.
Anyway, yeah, I guess I'm just repairing what I can.
Right, yeah. They
So I like
need
to
a
do look
lot
like
more
the ship.
people to do that, yeah. So, thanks to Mersha and Alistair and all of you for killing the thing, well, damaging the thing and scaring it away. The ship is maintainable. The captain assesses everything and comes back. Looks like we're gonna have to be perched up at your outpost for a couple of days to dock the ship and repair it fully. There's some things we just can't do while moving, so
Right.
hope you all don't need to leave within short notice, because we're probably gonna need a
No.
good week.
Yeah, they're probably not going anywhere.
Well, when you do
right
dock,
back.
is there something there's a cost to fix and everything?
Yep, there is. Yeah, it's gonna run us about another 300 gold or so.
Yeah. And she'll hand over the 300.
Oh, thank you. Much appreciated.
Guy's eyes go a little wide and stays quiet. Well, no, they're probably not in the same room.
No, you're warming up and cuddling with people, even though you don't really need it. But you know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Kai
I'm
needs
cold
it
too.
for other reasons.
I'm back again. Sorry.
I'm sorry, my mind just went to that one scene from Without a Paddle. My mind's telling me no.
Fuck my body. Fuck my body. Yeah.
And yes, a week should be fine. If not, would the ship be able to move? At least if not.
In order to get some of these repairs done, we're actually going to have to beach the ship to do it. So, not within a day or two's notice.
I might be able to fix that up in about a day.
Well, yeah, when we get to shore, if you're willing to do that, that'd be great.
Good. Good.
You know, if you have time. I know you all said that you're kind of busy once you get there, so, you know.
If we beach it up, I can get rid of a lot of major damage in about 10 minutes.
Right. Well, hey, any help you can give us, we'll take. I mean, out here, it's survival. It's survival.
I'm gonna look around to, like, the nearest island. Does it look like there'd be trees?
Oh, sorry, let me correct you real quick. No near islands. Icebergs. Glacier chunks. But while you're sailing through the bulk of this open area, there's nothing within visual range except what you're aiming towards. You're on the open waters.
I thought we were just in like a... Yeah, I guess I kind of misunderstood what it was. Oh, the ship didn't take nearly as much damage as I thought it would.
Oh, I did a bunch of repairs to it afterwards. It was down to, like, here. But they did the maximum amount of repair they can do with what they have on the ship itself.
Could I have mended it?
Mending helps with a lot of different aspects, but, like, it's the wood in the hull of the ship itself that needs to be fixed because of the intense heat and the intense cooling, it's warped and bent. Like, right now, they just have replacement chunks over top of it, boarding it up as best as they can, and there's going to be a steady stream of individuals who are scooping water, tossing it out. Like, mending only fixes things, it doesn't really unwarp it. That's why they have to beach. They have to realign the hull of the ship.
Oh.
Yeah. Downsides of transportation, right? But anyways, is there anything any of you wish to do for this day, or do you want to get ready to go onto the island?
Taryn's just gonna be checking between, helping downstairs and making sure that Sneak hasn't frozen to death, and monitoring
to see, like, the scene out of your worst nightmare / darkest fantasy of Sneak in a room full of naked sailors wrapped up in blankets.
And Kai's there too. That's why it's a nightmare. But
That's why it's a nightmare.
Yeah,
Kai's
this
just in the corner, like.
Does Kai make any new friends?
Unfortunately, trauma is not that big of an aphrodisiac with these individuals.
Also,
Maybe
they
once
are
you
cold.
talk to them. Yeah. However, Sneak is getting cuddled up to like nothing else because he's just fucking warm naturally.
No, I'm not. No, my skin is ice fucking cold.
And
Oh yeah.
I am.
Never
corpse
mind.
cold.
You're being. I forgot that you're like that with your tieflingness. Yeah. No, they put. No.
Sneak's there just like.
Kai would have been giving him the stink eye.
Yeah, well, and If no one else is struggling up with Sneak, Taryn will to help him out.
Okay. And it is god-awful. Oh, no.
It's like, ugh. But I mean,
Trust the Ice
she's getting
Queen.
used to it by now.
For the rest of the day, Alistair's just in his own corner, filing down his horns again.
Mm-hmm.
Skeeter's just going to spend the day looking out, and then also for exercise, he's going to be practicing climbing the mast up and down, going to the top to the crow's nest, and climbing back down just over and over again.
Yep.
Looking out, climb up, look, climb back down. Some exercise.
Alrighty. Mersha, for the rest of the day, are you doing anything else? I mean, you did what you could for the crew that survived. And of course, the other crew, unfortunately, their bodies have to be unceremoniously tossed into the fishing hall area, freezing them over to, yeah.
She'll spend her time looking around the deck for one of the crew members' missing toes that they haven't found yet.
Alrighty, perfect. Excuse me, sir, is this your toe?
A really, really strange version of Cinderella.
Yeah.
Cut this gangrene.
I think that's just the 4chan version of it. But anyways. The day goes by. You all take cycles and shifts of watch and sneak after spending a short rest by a fire. You do end up healing yourself of that exhaustion. See, it's easier than normal exhaustion. It goes away with a short rest. But on the next day, halfway through the day itself, you begin seeing the rows of islands that are across the Tal'Dorei side over onto the Wildemount side of Exandria. You see a handful of smaller ones that have 1 or 2 homes on them, and they don't really have any real shrubbery out here. There's only a little bit that seem to have any amount of vegetables growing, but presumably they would be more resilient foods that can survive in this horrible climate. As you're getting closer, the temperature does increase by about 10 degrees, so it is no longer... Oh, I'm sorry, everybody else who uses the correct system. It's no longer in the negatives, but now you may actually be reaching the double digits in temperature. Which is still really fucking cold, so yeah. Yep. As you're moving across, the captain calls all of you up. All right, we're, which of these islands are you looking for again?
I tell them the name of the island.
Do you not remember the name of the island?
Yes, Force Noise
I
Island.
don't remember the name of the damn island, Jero.
Begins with a P, I think.
Pee Poo Poo Land.
Close.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Eye twitches in Kelvin. God damn it, Mika. Anywho. You look around the area and Sneak, you're starting to get little flashbacks of where you grew up in this area. Little offset islands that have the tiny bridges across from them to one another that people would run around and play games on. You see the bench swing that you, on many different occasions, were pushed off of and bullied as a youngster. And of course, you start recognizing the territory, and you're close enough that from here you can walk there. So he drops all of you off on one of these smaller islands. And when I say smaller, it's probably like 50 feet across. All right, I'm going to go over to the main dock and start getting myself fixed. I'll see y'all.
Thank you for the travels, sir. We'll be
Of course.
back as soon as we
Hey,
can.
if there's any beach sailors that you come across that are looking for some work, be sure to send them over my way, okay?
Certainly.
All right, cool.
Can
No,
I
no,
roll-
we're looking for 20. Yeah, Kai?
Kyle will work on that. And he turns to Sneak. So you grew up here?
Wouldn't really call it growing up. More like held hostage in an orphanage.
Is there anyone's ass you want me to kick?
No. No,
I thought there
had-
was gonna be another verb on the end of that sentence.
Oh.
Me too, to be honest. Me too. No, I had to run away because I incinerated one of them.
Did he deserve it?
As much as any 10-year-old deserves to die. Look, I said I ran away for a reason, okay? It wasn't my proudest moment, but, you know, you get bullied and have your horns grabbed and pulled and heads smashed into trees long enough, you snap. Magic boils up, child turns to ash.
Oh.
So I left. And now they're using the orphanage as a cover to bring back some elder gods. So, you know what? I don't feel too bad about it. Let's just fucking deal with this. I'd rather not spend any more time on this island than I have to.
As you're all having this conversation, you see a group of kids run across your path, all playing tag with one another, and one of them trips and, hey, no fair, and keeps running after them.
Well, if there's anyone who understands family difficulties, so we'll get you in, get you out, do what we need to do.
Not family, it's just... You ever had that when you were a child? You got so frustrated with someone that was so mean to you, you hated them so much, and you're a child, you don't understand the value of life, so you think, God, I wish I could kill that person. But you know, you're a child, you can't do it. Very rarely does anyone have the power, the ability to do anything like that. Well, what happens when you give a child that ability?
So, Sneak, as you're all having this conversation, you keep looking around and remembering bits of your
Not like they
past.
having anyone to love them anyway.
I was keeping an eye out for any sailors, for multiple reasons.
Of course. So, Sneak, are you back, or are you still frozen? You look still frozen.
I'm back.
Am I here?
Not really.
Your
But
voice
Turn off your
is...
dude.
can
Turn off
hear
your
you.
webcam.
Wait,
Just turn
what
off
I
your
cut
webcam.
off?
Turn off your webcam. That's causing too much of an upload issue.
Ugh.
So just turn it off.
Is that any better?
We'll find out when it finally loads. All right, we'll find out. All right, so I think we heard everything you said, but it kind of just spaced out and kept going. What I was saying was
good enough.
while you are looking around, reminiscing about your past that you have forgotten mostly about, you do recognize one individual sitting over on the bench. Father Galoo. He was one of the priests at the orphanage that you grew up in. He seems to be sitting there on the bench, reading a book, legs crossed, and, you know, keeping a watch on all of the kids, as it was usually his responsibility to take them out for playtime and let them do what they were doing. And he seems to look over at all of you and, kind of, like, squints, adjusts his glasses. At this point, elderly human man, probably in his, mid to late 60s.
Wasn't expecting him to still be here. Father, how goes things?
He looks over at you and then stands up, and you can hear him, like, cracking a little bit as he walks over. Holy shit, it's you.
So it would seem. say I ever imagined I'd be back here, so I would imagine you're just as surprised.
Neither did we.
Well,
What,
look,
what business do you have here?
I wish I could say it was pleasant, but have you had some recent guests at the orphanage? Not children.
No, of course not. We don't let anybody in except, the children and those that are looking for adoption.
You sure? Anybody need to stay a while? Any new faces?
I mean, over the years, there's been plenty of new people coming and going, but I'm sorry. What is the purpose of all of this questioning? What are you doing?
I just had a lead that some people we needed to speak to were here. It was a funny coincidence. Do I get any sense that he's like lying to me?
Yeah, I was gonna insight too. So
Both
I
of you,
can
go ahead and roll an insight.
I mean,
13 and 13. Nothing
Could I
really
have given
seems
them
off.
Guidance?
And I'll
Well, you
Oh.
can't retroactively guidance. You have to do it preemptively to doing something.
I'll put my hand on Sneak's shoulder and thieves can't be always ask if we're sure that he's trustworthy.
yeah, I just give Taryn a sideways glance. Like, think nothing of it, Father. I must have been mistaken. Forgive me. Well cold is it? Would we be able to come inside and dry our clothes in front of the fire?
No, you can go find yourself over at one of the inns. Or the hospice.
So much for helping weary travelers. I know I may not exactly have left with a good impression, but
Good impressions.
I would hope the folly of youth would be a
You,
reasonable excuse.
you're not welcome anywhere near our orphanage, boy. Stay away from those children.
I have no interest in children, Father. I have interest in what's underneath.
He looks at you, a little confused.
That sounds odd.
I'll snap
Shut
Kai in the
up.
back of the head.
Anyways, then he pulls out a whistle, and all of the kids come running up over towards him, and he starts ushering them away over back towards the orphanage.
I'm just gonna put my hand on his shoulder, like plant him in place. I'm just like,
Oh, he
Ryan's-
flinches, like hard.
yeah, no, it's not like an aggressive motion, but it's just like, no, you will stay here.
Grandma can do that.
Yeah, he still flinches away from you. He's
Children, Children, go inside. The father and I have a conversation. Yeah, I'll wait for the children to go. I've got no interest in
Yeah,
causing
yeah.
a fucking scene.
Yeah. He'll look back at the kids and hands one of them his book and tell one of the good sisters to bring me out my other copy, please. In about 10 minutes or so. Then he goes back to you.
I'm going to lean towards Taryn, and I'm going to whisper. Doesn't that seem like code? Am I being paranoid?
Roll an insight check.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
I'll roll an
Someone's gonna
insight.
ask
Can
wisdom.
I guidance myself, or
Yeah, because you are actively trying to do it.
There's a 19 for
Nine-
me.
19. It's not really so much code as he's trying to
Wow.
make sure somebody will come look for him in about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Good for
that's
you.
fine. I've got no intention. of
Given
killing
what
him.
Sneak said about killing somebody here, you have to assume that he's probably viewed by these individuals as a murderer. So,
No, you're not paranoid, Alistair. this man is afraid of. And hoping that somebody will come out to check on him in a few minutes.
Don't worry, Father. We will be heading inside. But don't think that I don't know what's going on.
Know what's going on? You're not welcome at this building, sir. There's no
I'm
way
well
that we can
aware of
allow
that
a
fact.
murderer inside.
I was a fucking child, you old cunt.
You killed him.
I'm going to like step in between the two of them, just like, we're here to try to have a conversation. And while I'm going to look around, do I see any like outward signs of like secret cult symbols anywhere?
Roll me a perception check at advantage.
Just a
Wow.
None that you can notice. None that you can
Great.
notice. Yeah.
I'm just going to say I apologize. He did not exactly want to come back here.
How dark is it? I mean,
right.
It's midday. There's sections of the area.
Dark.
There are sections of the area that are shrouded in light shadows, but it's not dark enough to be considered dim light yet. You're about an hour or two away from that.
I'm going to try to stealthily break off from the group and find some place to cast Pass Without a Trace.
All right, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Really?
12. Okay. The father does seem to notice you moving away and like keeps eyeing you back and forth between you and Sneak.
Don't
This
worry,
is not
Father.
going well.
My history here is only tangential to the reason we're here.
If I may, you speak about not letting a murderer in, but we have reason to believe there's much more going on here on this particular island than that's led to the deaths of many.
What? If there's something foul happening on this island, we would know about it. We keep watch over all of the children, all of the families, if they need it, in town. There's nothing foul in this area. Look how peaceful we are. He gestures around, and you do see that there are people walking around outside of the actual town without weapons. And, like, this is, like, the first place you've been to where, you know, there's not even real guards around. This is,
that's
like...
suspicious as fuck.
Yeah, no guards, nobody, like, wielding weapons. They're just living a peaceful life.
Peace can be a front, Father.
Listen,
That's all we here to investigate. We're not here to bother you, bother the children, nothing. But we're here to investigate to see if there is something foul happening.
Under
and
whose
once-
authority?
Hang on, I need to check the party loop. Do we still have the get out of jail free thing from...
Would I know
Jenna?
who's
From
like
Jenna?
Yeah, the symbol or whatever of hers.
I have no idea if any of you still have that on you. I think
Would I-
Fulcrum
would
had
I
it once upon a
whose,
time
like,
ago.
jurisdiction that these islands fall under, or are they like an independent state?
They're an independent union of people who live out here. And I think Fulcrum had it, and he left it in the bag of
And-
holding, and left the bag of holding with all of you. So,
Yes, so,
yeah, this is a neutral territory. No, they have a fleet that sails around and helps when people need it, but generally speaking, this area is unterrorized by anybody or influenced.
I'll pull that out. The symbol of.
So, if I remember correctly, this is the symbol of the Cerberus Assembly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
He
it's
looks at
something.
the symbol, and you all watch as his eyes go slack, and he just kind of goes slack as well.
Oh, shit.
I'll touch
He's
his
not-
neck. Does he have a
The pulse is incredibly faint, but he's not blinking, he's not moving. He's just looking at the symbol.
Then I'll put it back. We're simply here to investigate and take care of anyone who's harming others. That's it.
Under whose authority?
So he's active again?
Under the Service Assembly.
Where's your proof?
Here's the proof.
He goes slack again, looking at it.
Yeah, that's not weird. Lift one leg off, further off the ground.
Good way of getting past.
God damn it.
I know it's one of the two, Jero. I just couldn't remember which.
So there are people milling around watching us.
Not really. People aren't really paying close attention to any of you. They're just going about their normal business. But as he's looking at the symbol, he seems enchanted by it, not moving.
I was gonna use transfixed.
I'll put it away. There's a Tal'Dorei general on the other side of these islands who sent us on ahead.
Tal'Dorei General? Why? Why are they coming over here?
They're
You may end up as a land bridge between the two continents. Might get caught in the middle of a war. We'd like to help
Oh.
prevent that.
Well, tell the general they're not allowed to use this set of go around us, go a different path. We want nothing to do with whatever war you are speaking of. We're independent. We're staying that way. Our territory does
sure.
not need to be used for that.
We might have some sway with her. You know. We could help. But we want to have a look around first. And, because I know that I'm not welcome, I will wait outside. Unless I hear from my colleagues.
Roll a persuasion at disadvantage. Ten. Well, you all stay here. I'm going to go back and get a few other priests. And they can escort some of you, but you, under no circumstance, can come inside.
No, you're not allowed to notify anyone before we get in. Kind of defeats the point of investigating for suspicious activity, doesn't it? You stay here, they go in.
There's
no
no
choice.
way that this is... We cannot allow that.
I'm sorry, you thought I was giving you options. I was just being nice before.
Alright. He begins reaching the whistle up towards his lips.
I slap it out of his hand.
Alright, opposed athletics. 13. 17. As he's going up, slap right out of it, and he's now turning to start yelling backwards.
I'm going to
This-
just grab my hand around his mouth.
I'm going to grab both of them.
Mhm.
Just like one hand for sneak, one hand for the. Sorry, it's glue.
Father.
Or,
That's going to
Galoo.
hurt you. Don't worry.
glue.
Everyone,
Galoo.
go in.
You've already slapped the man.
Go in. See what's going on. If you need anything, if anything is out of place, shout for me. I'm not going to hurt him. I just need to stop him from being an idiot.
I cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
You can hit all of us with that.
Yeah.
You know, this reminds me of the time that Cletus was challenged by an up-and-comer, and so they had a trial by eating molten lava.
I pick up Skeeter and just while he's saying this, just move him in.
Yeah,
what do you think,
Tan's-
Skeeter?
I don't move. So I would recommend that worked then. Maybe we could do something similar to that.
I'm not.
You know,
I'm
the
not
molten
trying to
lava killed the
overthrow
challenger.
anyone.
Kai just starts moving
Sure,
into the building
Alright,
stealthily.
Tan's gonna try and sneak in.
I'm just gonna start like using the rope in my one hand to get the rope out of my rucksack, and I'm gonna gag him with some hemp rope
Alright.
and then tie him.
Give me
So
a survival check.
How many places are we wanted at this point? Do we really need another place? Okay, so I guess
12, 13.
oh, we're rolling
12.
stealth. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Let's see.
yeah.
Stealth.
I need a survival
How's
check
Alistair?
from Sneak, though. Yeah, you're still lagging out like super hard.
Yeah, that I figured.
What? I think I had 10. Oh, add 10
So it's a
onto
natural
that.
2. So 20,
Well,
yes.
Yeah.
The group stealth is fairly decent as you all begin moving on inside. Sneak, you're struggling to really get it through his mouth, and then after that point, you end up tying his wrists together and pulling his body, I assume, over towards like a tree or something that he can't really get away from.
Yeah.
Alrighty. But yeah.
And I'm
Everybody
making
else?
a conscious effort not to like actively hurt him. Like I'm not
Yep.
here to fuck him over and stuff. Just need to be
All
quiet.
right.
Once
Oh.
once I make it inside, I'm gonna start investigating.
I'm sure your nice eddies are getting through to him.
Yes. So Skeeter, are you still just sitting there talking then?
Yep. Just giving suggestion on molten lava to decide who is right. It worked once before.
Wait, is Skeeter out? He's away from, like, kind of far away from the group.
Well, he's staying with Sneak, apparently, still talking, I guess. So, Mercer, what are
Taryn
you
are-
doing?
Taryn and Kai are together.
No, what is Mercer doing?
I will. Mercer will go and kind of just stand guard a little bit by the tied up individual.
Okay. So it's Kai, Alistair, and Taryn going in. Very well. The three of you move your way over towards the orphanage. Now, it appears to only be about a story and a half tall with a slanted roof that goes up in the primary building, but it has these offshoot halls that go to different sections of this area. And you see as you kind of like get past the gates that there is a number of children playing around in this area. And there's even a few individuals of religious ceremony, though the iconography, are any of you proficient in religion?
I am.
Roll me a religion check.
And I'm assuming it's not at advantage.
No, it is not.
A 30, no, a 18. I'm not breaking stealth.
18. Yep. 18. The iconography seems to be that of the Stormlord, a very rare deity to be, actively, openly worshipped, let alone in an area. But given the type of environment they're in, nautical, it makes sense to give homage to the Lord of the Storms. And as you're moving inside as well, you make it through the gates, and now you see that there are these large windows, pane glass all the way around, with different religious iconography pointing towards the Stormlord himself. There's a single door directly in front of you as the primary entrance, but standing in the doorway is a couple of people. They look to be teenagers having a conversation or flirting or something. There might be more entrances, but none directly in front of you.
I will try to skirt, like, if there's like anything, and try to sneak around to the side and we're going upwards to try and find an entry through the roof, like an attic or something like that.
Oh, okay. So you're losing the benefit of that plus
Oh.
10.
Kai's,
Unless-
I mean,
yeah.
Kai will stay with her.
Okay. You have movement climbing up a roof. You can do it, yeah. What about you, Alistair?
Okay. I was just gonna look at the both of you. And he just stands up. And he's like, "Hi, kids.
Do you like violence? Sorry.
You want to see 9-inch nails through each one of my eyelids?"
Oof. Eminem, such a poet of a generation.
Dead body.
But anyways, we'll deal with that in a second. Back over by the tree, Skeeter, you see the priest is like trying to plead with you, but you can't hear him because he's gagged right now.
I'll sit down next to him and kind of pat him on the knee. Oh, you seem like such a nice person. It's too bad you
hate to
didn't
kill
meet Cletus a while ago, but you know, don't worry. It's their last night today too. Today's their last day too. So soon it, yeah, it's kind of bad because they're really nice people, but yeah, it's their last day.
Sneak and Mersha, you are hearing this entire conversation. Or monologue.
Monologue.
Yeah. Now he starts trying to plead with you, Mersha.
You want to buy some meat?
I think
Mercer will just nod along to him, but won't do anything.
hmm
I mean, it is a shame that the world's ending.
Sneak's just gonna
with this last
crouch
day.
down in front of him.
hmm Did you hear what
yeah,
Skeeter just
Sneak's
said?
just gonna crouch.
Okay.
Well, it's a shame that the world's gonna end.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it can't be a coincidence either. It's really concerning. But Sneak's just gonna like squat down in front of him with the Hellglaive just lying across his knees. He's like, "Father, I know you don't trust me, but I am genuinely not here to hurt the children. The things I did when I was a child were the things I did when I was a child. Believe it or not, this is actually here to save things, save people. But I think that you know that there are people doing strange things in the basement of the orphanage, don't you?" Now,
Roll me an insight check, Sneak.
Hey.
You kind of make out what he was saying. The basement, the catacombs have been sealed off for over a decade. There's nobody down there.
I'm gonna hook my finger on the rope and like pull it down so he can talk. I'm like,
Oh. Listen, please stop. For the sake of the children, we don't need any of them to come to harm.
the children aren't going to come to harm, but I can assure you there are people in those catacombs.
There is nobody in the catacombs. It's been sealed up for over a decade.
And where else can you get into them?
Nowhere. The only other path would come through the water, and if anybody's willing to swim through there to get in there, they're dead.
Let's assume that they can. On the off chance, then someone could be down there, yes?
It is a ridiculous notion, but yes.
Yes. So where is the sealed off entrance? Take me to it. Because I don't want to find out. I don't want it to turn out that there are these things going on underneath your nose and no one knew, and then everyone gets hurt. That is actually the last thing I want. We are here to help.
If I show you
Bad
the
memories
sealed
of it.
entrance, will you all leave?
We will leave once we made sure it's clear, yes. Bad memories or no, I am here to help. Sorry for snapping earlier.
Fine.
Anyway, I'll cut him free. Not with the Hellglaive, because that would be weird. Like
Here,
in
don't be
normal
afraid
life.
of me.
Don't worry, this is a very large scalpel.
It's like Taryn holding up her fucking hell gun and just going, "Don't worry, it's for protection."
I carry this.
We must look like the cultists.
I carry this 7.62 round Magnum for my own protection.
It's for the bears. Dude, you live in New York. The bears.
For the feral hogs, the 30 to 60 feral hogs.
They just really, really don't like the gay scene. Like, the bears. The bears, man.
Oh, stop. That was bad. Bad.
Hey, I'm fine with the twinks. It's the bears that are so
Oh,
crappy.
stop. Oh,
And like that, all monetization.
no.
Hey, we're already talking about murdering children here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Talking about it, not doing it. Anyways, hopefully.
Still time in the day.
Alistair in front of the children. Right.
I don't want to add a trigger warning on top of everything. That's gonna. Anyways, so you free him, and I assume you're going to escort him inside. Now, Alistair, you're walking over towards one of the kids, and the teens like go over to you first. You see one of them appears to be like a halfling of sorts, and the other one's a human, and they both like walk over, arms crossed. Hey, you're new around here. What's up? Oh, are you here for adoption day?
No. There was actually one of my friends used to be here, and we're just like in the area.
Oh,
So we're,
so
just checking
you're
it out,
not
seeing how everything is.
you're not looking to adopt anybody today?
Crushes his hopes.
Alistair kind of freezes in the place, just
Deer in headlight.
I did not think this conversation through. I am very sorry.
The halfling like pulls out their hand. Yeah, don't worry. Come on, and pulls the other guy away.
What do you do around for fun?
You call after them as they're like walking away. Just look back at you weird.
Oh, like, are triggering Taryn's maternal instinct. She is nearing 300 after all, so.
Oof, that's bad. Oof,
Alistair's just
that's the
like
spike.
Alistair's still kind of like staring, like, oh fuck.
Yep.
And he's just gonna like look in through the windows, just like peek his head through, just.
Oh yeah, you peek through the window and you see that there is a number of people cleaning. Some of them are kids, mostly the adults showing them like how to do things. You see others are like reading over by an altar currently, and a few others seem to just be walking around like having fun. And it looks like, I mean, a surreal circumstance because the knowledge that every single one of these kids is an orphan kind of like sits in the back of your mind, but it looks just like a schoolyard of sorts, like, kind of. But anyways, up on the roof, Taryn and Sneak. Roll me an investigation, or not Sneak, Taryn and Kai. Taryn and Kai.
Her or me or we
Investigation.
both?
If you both want to, go for it.
Investigation. Public.
All right, Kai. There's a couple of slippery shingles up here, but other than that, nothing really of note. Taryn, on the other hand, as you're kind of like going across, you do find that there is a latch up here, locked from the other side. It opens up like maybe a quarter of an inch or so. Presumably for anybody who needs to get onto the roof to repair it, they go through the building through an attic to get up here. But you do find the latch.
All right, and can I fit tools underneath there to unlock it?
Tools underneath? I mean, you can give me a thieves' tools check at disadvantage. You can't see anything. You can't,
Sure.
like... And you're, like,
No.
dealing with just your fingertips trying to maneuver things.
No, twisted like this.
Disadvantage?
I'm looking on it. I had it selected, I just didn't want it to roll.
Now
That's
slide
fair.
it that way.
Now, Kai, were you actually helping? Or just being a smartass?
I was really disadvantaged, but I can help, I suppose.
Okay. 26. As you're tinkering through trying to find the proper area, you do find the padlock on the inside, and you kind of have to like pull one of your tools out and bend it at an awkward angle, and someone's going to have to mend that for you later. But you click, and the lock drops. Gunk, 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 gunk. But it's off.
Opening the door and going in.
Eat. Alistair, you look on the roof and you see them going into it.
I would have gone without bending my tool. I whisper.
I'll kick you off this roof.
I have slow fall.
and I have the pass without a trace.
Anyways, as you start climbing down there, let me roll a perception check for the person in there. Okay. You climb down and you see like an old man with like a spotty bit of hair in the middle of his head, but long hair in the back, like a scraggly looking 5 o'clock shadow that looks a couple of days grown out, sitting in a chair with a cat in his hands. And the cat just looks over at the two of you.
To the cat. Like a Skeeter.
But anyways, around this time, Skeeter,
Is
Mersha,
the cat's name Lucifer?
you'll find out. Skeeter, Mersha, Sneak, as you're escorting the father into the courtyard, you see a handful of the kids look over and go, "Oh, hi, Father. Are these the new people looking for adopting?"
Hi, kids.
No, none of them are looking to adopt at all. They're just here to help me with a few things. So go run along and keep playing.
A good
One of
way
the
to
kids
explain
looks
it to
back at
them.
you, Skeeter, and like waves back, "Hi."
Hi.
And then one of them walks over to you, Skeeter,
to
and I'm
die,
so
people.
sorry, so sorry to do this, but one of them pulls on your sleeve. "Will you be my new daddy?"
I would absolutely love to, but you know, there's just not enough time.
That's what the last one said, and walks away.
That was
father
kindest
looks over
way I
at
could
you.
think of doing it.
Yeah, the father looks at you. "Just tell them no, please. It's so much easier on their hearts."
Oh. Yeah. You know what? Good point.
Yeah.
If it happens again, I'll just say no.
Mersha, you see that there's a kid hiding around the corner with an egg and getting ready to throw it.
Hey, she'll say, point at the kid. No.
Alabaster! Alabaster! He just takes off running. All right. Alistair, you do see all of them over there as well. Just walking inside with the priest. Or, sorry, with the father. I keep saying priest.
I'm just gonna walk in. Just like, from Anthony's eyes, he's just like nothing's wrong. Just clank, 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 clank through the way. You're muted.
As you enter into the building, you see it is probably a half story for an attic somewhere inside of here, but the walls are pretty tall along the edges. There appears to be a opening gap about 5 feet from the edge of the walls on the outside into where the attic area would be positioned. The other hallways have their own doors around them as well, and you see that there's a handful of other clergy members to this facility that look over at you all a little strangely, and one of them is walking towards Father Galoo. They walk up to him. Father, who are your guests? They are here to help me with some of the lost paperwork. Magic users to look for it somewhere. The one father looks at you, Sneak. Holy shit. Sneak? Is that you?
So it would seem. Not in my plans to end up back here, but so I am.
This guy looks roughly your age, maybe a couple of years older. And he, like, goes over to you and, like, oh, man, it's so good to see you, and, like, tries to give you a hug.
Oh, like, do I recognize him?
Roll me a history check.
You see, it's easy to spot. It's easy to spot a specific grown-up tiefling.
I mean,
It's not so easy to spot.
A smoky-skinned tiefling with those specific horns and, like, a lightish blue complexion. That's kind of unique. That's the perk of being a tiefling. You look unique.
Hmm.
You know, each of them are different. You don't recognize him at all.
I give him like an odd look. I'm like, sure, that's good. I'm glad you have some happy memories of me. I can't say most people would share that feeling.
Oh, I mean, you know, we were all just stupid kids, right? Hey, I'm sorry about how I treated you, man. It's peer pressure from all the other kids, and did you end up going to jail at all? Like, we have to catch up. Like, I hope everything's well. Did you work on your anger management?
I spent time in the Empire. I'm used to dealing with it by now.
Oof, yeah, man, that has to be tough. Yeah, we don't get a whole lot of Empire people around these parts, thankfully. Oh, could you imagine? He points over at the idol of the Stormlord here. Oh, that'd be awful.
Could definitely be worse, yeah. I'm glad you're okay, though.
Yeah, you too. And he, like, pats you on your shoulders and... Oh, man. Hey, after this, if you want to go into town and get a beer?
Sure, if there's time. I think we have some things we need to check out, but...
Yeah. Do your job. I don't want to hold you up. Father, of course. Okay. Father Marco. Sneak. The name immediately hits you. You know the kid that you incinerated for, you know, bullying you a little much? This is Marco. His friend, who was, like, his age as well, that was always the accomplice to bullying you with everything, but never the actual aggravator. He seemed to just be following what was cool. And unfortunately, it was cool to do that to you.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about Sneak is it's not like he thought, this kid's an evil person, he needs to fucking die. It was he got pushed too far one day, his sorcerer powers came out, and he firebolted a child by accident. Like, you can go,
oh, we lost him.
This kid's
and like that, I've killed him.
It wasn't premeditated.
He's back.
Right. I'm just letting you know that you recognize him.
Oh, for the love of God.
Yeah.
Am I here?
Yeah, it happened. Yeah, you're here
again.
We know it wasn't premeditated, but it is. I'm letting you know that after the name, you recognize him.
Sure.
Marcos. Anyways, yes, Father Marcos, we're going to keep going inside. And he walks with him and keeps heading over towards the left-hand side. Now, Taryn, the reason no was the answer was because you're in the attic right now getting down to a different wing. So you and Kai go over towards a door that is unlocked, but is very noisy when you try moving it. Like one of those old creaky doors.
I have oil on me.
So do you want to oil up the door and then get through? Okay, WD-40 this shit. All right, I'll say give me a survival check, followed by a sleight of hand.
You know, I just realized I have a brilliant idea.
That's terrifying.
If it's dark enough.
Of course, that's how I get my natural 20.
Yeah, Kai?
Kai, if stuck enough, Kai will, once he sees through the door, he'll teleport over there.
Oh yeah, you can easily look at any of the cracks under, to the sides, or above the door, and blink, blink to the other side. No problem.
She just.
Yeah, after you grease the door up, you pull the handle, lift slightly, and drag it towards you before going inside and closing it up again. It narrowly makes even a as you are doing that, but a lot better than the very loud.
Run over a cat.
Give it time. Anyways, the two of you appear to be in some type of hallway filled with a lot of large cloths, blankets thrown over top of furniture, on top of door frames, portraits, it may look like. And there's another door at the end of the hallway, but as the two of you are in here, you hear somebody, it sounds like they're coming upstairs over towards that wall further away. I need you both to give me another stealth check.
Stealth check.
And we still have.
Yes, you do. It's narrowly been 10 minutes.
And I mouth to Tim before this. You slung me down. Silently say.
Wow.
Oh, now I'm rolling a decent.
The two of you
Oh, that's
go
easy.
underneath a couple of the blankets where you see that they're just stacked sections of bunk beds that have been collapsed to fit on top of one another and slide under one different one each right next to each other. And you hear the door begins opening up. Now, let's jump over to the other three.
After
Hi.
the father walked away,
4. Yeah.
Sneak, you have such an interesting place where you grew up. You have lots of fathers here. We only had one father. Many, many, many mothers, but just one father.
The priest looks... oh, sorry, the worshiper looks back at you. What'd you say, Sneak?
Oh, Skeeter. I find myself becoming more and more concerned about the circumstances of your upbringing every time you open your mouth.
It's all right. Like Cleta says, all you got to do is keep smiling.
A good philosophy. Let's hope that we can keep smiles on people's faces today.
What a way to go, right?
Exactly. Oh, did we get a long rest before we got onto the island?
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's
said the
in a
next
day.
day. Yeah.
Let's make
I'm
sure.
just imagining like a minor, like like a little circle cutout just of what Alistair is doing, and he's just like walking through the house and nobody's stopping him.
Oh, I thought you were moving with them.
No, we all went into the same room then, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 hallways. There's a hallway to the left, hallway to the right. If you're going to the left, then you're with them.
To the left, to the left.
Right, right. Anyways,
Yes.
No, to the left.
the 3 of you continue
left, to the
down. The 4 of you continue down the hallway until you make it over towards what sounds like food boiling, which immediately gives all of you other than Skeeter, who's just, I'm sorry for the expression, too stupid to care, a little like, you were boiling yesterday. But you appear to be passing by the kitchen. Now, Sneak, you've never been down to this side of the hallway before. This is where all of the clergy sleep. They have their own personal rooms. I mean, there's one room down in the kids' wing on the right-hand side that usually the clergy would use for whoever's keeping watch at night, just to be careful of everything. You know, kids are kids, and sometimes they like to run wild and free, and, you know. But you've never been down this far, and as you are walking, you see that this side of the orphanage appears to be much older. Like everything else was built into it and around it. And he makes his way over towards a door. And it appears to be a wooden thatched door, just kind of like blanketed, put over a pathway. There is a large bar across it, made out of wood with iron nails that pierce into the brick of the building itself. But the door does look a little on the flimsy side. See, it's sealed up. Okay.
I'm going to inspect the door.
Okay. Roll me a investigation.
There it is. Solid as an oak.
6.
Like I said, Father, it's most likely that if anyone was in the catacombs, they came in through the other entrance. So I'm going to need to unbar this door.
If you know how to. It is iron nails through wood and brick.
My Hellglaive is, like, unbreakable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to use it as a pry bar.
Well, it's relatively unbreakable, you know. Don't rely on that too much,
I have an
but
idea.
So yeah, I'm going to stab the Hellglaive in behind the beam and lever it off with my beefy
I
arms.
actually,
what were you saying, Alistair? He's lagging, so he probably didn't hear you speaking before you started.
Yeah, okay. How much metal is there? Of the
For the
iron
nails? The nails are, I mean, they look to be maybe 6 inches long. Sorry. Just for the meme. They're 9 inches.
And how many?
2. 1 on either side.
Hmm.
You know what? I'll give it to myself. That was terrible.
Everyone just stares at you in contempt.
It was bad.
I was
it was
eating,
bad.
or you would have heard me. I liked it.
Oh, I thought it was god awful. Anyways.
Yeah, I guess I was going to think about doing one thing, but it would take an hour, where this is
All right.
equally as loud.
Sneak, give me an athletics check, please.
Can I assist?
Sure. You can grab onto the other end of his bar, of his pole.
Yes, please.
Okay.
16?
Your blade bends at the end, but then you push back the other direction to straighten it back out. If it wasn't magical, it probably would have snapped by you putting in that much effort, but yeah. Yes, Skeeter?
Alistair?
You want me to give her a go?
Be my guest.
I will help as well then, unless he's raging, in which case, okay then.
No, I won't rage for this. I will... Athletics, right?
Yes, sir. So you are being helped.
Oh, fuck.
28.
You kind of like wiggle it around there, put yourself between the wall and it, and throw up your magnificent thunder thighs against the glaive, and boom, 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 as it goes snapping, and the wood itself is broken. The nails are still in there, but the wood is shattered.
There you go.
Take my glaive back. Wait. Huh.
You're gonna have to straighten that blade a little bit more. Just
Yeah. Alistair, can I borrow your hammer and just start like boom, boom, boom?
Alistair can
I
fix
have-
your blade in like 2 seconds, yeah.
Yeah, Alistair takes out his very intricate little hammer and just...
Ding, 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 ding. Alrighty.
It's kind of like getting like a barnacle off of a side of the ship, just like...
Screw it. Yeah. Anyways, now that the door is open, you all smell the smell of mildew and frozen over bits of death coming from down there. Though he did say that it was flooded. These catacombs are drowned.
Reminds me of the naughty room just a little bit, but not quite.
Alrighty. So, the father looks at you all and goes, I assume I have to go with you, right? Right?
Um,
Well, do you know your way around the catacombs?
I have conducted a few funerals before it became flooded, yes.
If you want to come with us and help look around, then it would be appreciated, but I'm not going to force you to. We can manage from here.
Roll me your persuasion check, still disadvantage. Fine, I'll stay here then. And he just backs up to the wall. Now, let's jump back over to the other two. As the two of you lie underneath a couple of the tarps, you hear an individual walking through here.
Not that
Just-
whistle, no.
Very light footsteps as they're walking through, and they get their way over towards the back door that the two of you just came through. Shuts it slightly. Keeps walking through. And then you hear them starting to speak. Do either of you understand Infernal? Or sorry, Abyssal.
I do Abyssal, yeah, and I'm out to Terran. You didn't close it all the way? Mouth it, not out loud.
Was it locked?
Anyways. He begins speaking outward. Must have been the damn cat again. Don't worry, everybody. I'm keeping watch. Of course, none of them are the wiser. Yes, tonight it'll be a wondrous sacrifice, won't it? I hope you picked out a good seat. I, for one, am curious about that clock tower across the way. Yes, you're right. Oh, that sounds like it'll be a glorious time, won't it? Yes, our prince will rise. And they are leaving through the door as that's the last thing you hear, Kai.
Kai's face is pinched up because with that face, he assumes Terran's trying to kiss him.
No, this is
Doubtful.
player face.
Yeah,
This is not Terran's face.
It was a joke.
No, Terran is like, do not touch me, do not come near me.
Okay.
But you do hear them leave and close a door, not locking it, just walking, and you hear their whistles continue for another probably 15 paces before you no longer hear them. Definitely echoing away.
Okay, so it just doesn't suddenly stops. It just fades off.
Mm-hmm.
What was that about, Kai? I couldn't understand a word of that.
Kai whispers to her away. He said,
Oh. We need to find the others.
"No shit." He whispers.
I'm sure at this point we hear clank, 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 clank. From the door.
Clank. Oh, no, actually you don't. You're in a different hallway. Yeah. The latch entryway takes you to the right hallway, which is where there's storage and all of the kids sleep and where they expand for all of the necessary things. The left side is where the old section of it is. So, yeah, you guys are going to have to find them.
Kai stealthily gets off of Terran and gets out from under the bed or whatever it was and looks over toward the door that the guy went through.
Alrighty. So, I assume the two of you are going to go through the door?
Yeah, Kai goes up to the door, listens to it for a second to hear, listen, and then
Roll me a perception
tries to-
check.
Perception check.
Yeah, yeah. Don't jump too far ahead. You're listening first. Let's see if you hear anything.
Perception. No, that was a perception, was it? No, was it?
Yes, it was. Perception, yes.
No, that said persuasion.
No, the other P word.
Oh,
Perplexed.
Pontification.
oh, it didn't even roll yet because it's okay. I saw a sneak's persuasion and I was like, that's not perception.
21.
Yes.
You don't hear anything except what sounds like a couple of smaller people's foots running down the hall giggling. So, presumably more of the orphans.
Kai looks back to Taryn. I assume she's gotten up and is behind him now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then he tries to slowly open the door
Right.
stealthily.
All right, you open the door and sneak through, and you seem to be in some type of offshoot area, like a smaller corridor, only about half a length of a typical one. And no one seems to be down towards your area. Over towards the left-hand side of you, there does appear to be another long, wider hallway that periodically will have kids running across from it. So I assume you go that way?
Sure.
Okay. As you get over there, you see that, there are kids playing in the halls. There are a couple of them that seem to be, like, a little upset about some type of drama in their lives. And then when you
Skeeter.
look down the other direction, at the cusp of your vision, Taryn and Kai, since both of you are half-elves, I believe?
Yeah.
Full elf.
Oh, you're
Half-elf.
full elf. Okay, so dark vision. So the two of you look down there, and you see down the hall is the main chapel, and further past that, you see Skeeter, who's like flexing his legs up against what appears to be Sneak's glaive, and they're only roughly about 80 or 90 feet away from you right now.
Poke Kai and this way. That must be the catacombs there.
So I would mouth go over there, or how far away are they?
90 feet in total.
90. Can I wet mouth stay here and then I teleport, I think. Let me check, see what
60.
60.
Or
is there
50. Your teleport is 50.
No, I thought it was at least 60. Shadow step, 60 feet.
Okay, it's 60.
60. But is there some place I can in between here and there that's dark?
Yeah. There's like that middle awning, or middle archway from this corridor down into theirs.
I teleport over and I look at them real
bing.
quickly. Then I lean over and whisper into Sneak, see what I heard. Sneak here.
I think my internet was cutting out. I didn't catch the last of that.
I whisper into your ear what I heard from the whistling guy.
So what? It sounds like at least some people are in on it.
So
The father looks at you, kind of startled that you appeared out of nowhere. What are you Who said that? Who said that? Wait,
I
are you
will-
lying?
I will
Yeah, Taryn.
do my rogue movement and get over there.
Nardo
but
run.
not nearly as not cool as me though.
Whatever. All
I
right.
don't rely on magic, thank you.
But anyways, roll me a persuasion, Kai.
Persuasion. Oh, she's not my advantage.
Whoever whistles when they walk. I'll stay like right next to him.
Is she
Whistles
assisting?
while they work. Sure.
Persuasion. 21. No. Oh no, I'm sorry,
19.
17 or 19. Yeah.
Yeah, you were being assisted. 19. Father Galoo kind of like blinks at you all a little bit. Are you talking about the Bishop Archon?
And I'll mimic the whistle that he does. That he did. If he does that, then yes.
Well, if he's... It can't be him. He's been here for
How long?
a very long time. I mean, since... It's been a long time, okay?
And he can possibly be replaced by an imposter with magical abilities.
Magical ability? What do you... I mean, we sit at dinner together. We have conversations. I've known this man for the better part of a decade?
You also transed out earlier.
What are you talking about?
Every time.
I attempted to show you a symbol of the Sibos Assembly, and every time you went slack and did not remember.
That makes no sense. Is
your
item
sir.
magical? What?
I don't know. I'm over here.
Yeah.
Karen, show him it.
Goes,
Karen, do you show him it?
Mm-hmm.
I will switch shoulders so like the opposite area. Do you remove it?
I don't understand. What?
So like if he's looking at all of us, and
Uh-huh.
I'm on his left side, I'm going to his right side in the exact same position.
Okay.
So that he basically teleports when the guy refocuses after Terran removes the thing to go.
Yeah, so he's like,
Oh, okay. Now I'm following along what you're doing. Okay, cool. And he just goes, "Yes. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, that was magic users."
and I'm not
No.
one, so you're.
He sucks. Oh, was that? I'm sorry. That wasn't what you were going to say. Go on, priest guy.
This is part of a cult that we've been tracking down for the better part of a year and a half now, actually.
So everything you all been saying is true?
Duh.
I'm going to like smack Kai's head again, just like not actually trying to hurt, just like shut up.
But yeah,
Yeah.
he'll look over at Skeeter. So the world's really going to end tonight?
That's just Skeeter.
Yep.
That's his
No. She's got that backwards. We're good. I'm good. But yeah, it's a shame. You seem like a really nice guy.
There's layers here, but as far as the rest of us are concerned, we are trying to stop the world from ending. As they bring, and she'll like start to go walk into the catacombs so they know that they're like having privacy.
Yeah, while that's happening, I'm keeping an eye on who could possibly be in earshot of us down the hall.
Roll me a perception check.
Both of us?
I'll assist.
You're the one. Okay, I thought you were all moving to talk. Okay, sure.
If he's just
Well,
the one
you can't really assist him look better. You have to roll your own.
right.
Wow.
8, 10.
Okay,
Sorry.
I had a good religion and the rest of some shite.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't really recognize anybody that would be like listening. You don't really notice anything. I mean, if they would be, they might be hiding in one of these many rooms. But yeah, you all move into the catacombs, and he looks around and goes, "Wait a second. If Archon is, if Archon is doing this, we need to stop him immediately."
Let's stop for a moment. Very quickly to break down everything that we've been going through. They're trying to untether Baphomet from the abyss and bring him here into a vessel. We killed the vessel at one point. They brought him back, now we are attempting to kill him permanently, and this cult is inside of an international thieves guild.
As you're talking, Taryn, you noticed after you said Baphomet, his eyes go slack again. He turns and starts walking back up the stairs slowly.
I'll grab him.
Yeah, Kai will stop him.
He shakes and like, why am I facing this way?
I said the name of the thing and you turned. There must be some sort of powerful enchantment on this.
Once we began moving down into the catacombs, I'm gonna like close the door kind of behind us.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
And first of all, made a mistake last time, but I don't know if it's this character. I wanna like do the thing that people that are like just getting back into the sun after being indoors for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna slowly adjust my eyes to anything just in case.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception check with your Detect Magic.
Just taking that off the daily. Where are you? There you are. For a 18.
So you see residual bits of enchantment magic leaving him currently. Like, it's still somewhat there after he was shaken out of whatever was about to happen. But then it fades completely. The iron bars outside of here are magical in nature. Not enchantment.
Abjuration?
That's protection, right?
Yeah.
Yes, abjuration.
Abjuration is the stuff that like mage armor is made out of.
Yes. Abjuration, which is why the nails would not break, but you had to break the board itself.
I'm gonna wait. So the nails themselves are magical.
Yes, both of them. The ones that are still stuck in the wall. Yeah.
Cool.
That's why they didn't break.
It's because you said the bar, and I was like, "What bar?"
Right. Well, the wooden bar is what Skeeter shattered. That was not magical. The stakes were. But anyways, down below you somewhere. Now, as you're walking, you're starting to get like beams of magic pulsating up the stairs. But because you are entering into catacombs, it is far too dark for you to realistically, see all too much other than these beams of lights in your area, and the thick, heavy stone does stop you from peering through it as well. But as you get closer, further and further down the stairs, where you are standing, there's little bits of magic remaining in this area, like consecration in this area. But it seems to have faded over a long period of time. But that's all you see for now, and you have that for 10 minutes. This is so bad. But what are we going to do about the bishop? We have to stop him somehow. Oh.
The idea is to kill the vessel and then kill those involved.
What about the children? We have to get the children out of here.
Perhaps you could assist? Get the children outside to play?
Yes, I'll go do that if you all trust me.
Do not speak to this archon or whatever. It cannot appear that we are making any sort of preparations.
Right, of course. All
I'm
right.
going to,
yeah.
I'm going to say, forgive me if I'm being again paranoid, but I just have like the faintest idea that somebody's going to talk to him, realize something's up. Like you told him to not talk to anyone. That's immediately a red flag in most people's books. And if what we observed so far with Mr. Galoo, somebody could merely mention the name and just have them in advance again.
I mean, do I can stuff cotton into my ears to stop them from doing that.
Or you
Oh, no.
make it look normal. That you're taking
Um,
the children out. There's no need for them to be suspicious if you're doing something normal.
Right. I can do that, and even at that, I can talk to a couple of the older ones and see if they can't get the younger ones out as well. The ones that I don't watch currently on my shift.
Well, you can always say that, you know, the people here are doing something, and we need everyone out of the house or something. Like, I'm sure there's some way you could think of to make it seem perfectly normal.
I just can't believe he's done something like this. He's been here for so long.
Oh, and I got a question, Mr. Galoo. Did this catacomb used to be hallowed?
Yes, this was the grounds in which the battle between the Storm Lord and aspects of one of the forgotten deities took place. This is
It's
where they
consecrated.
raged. Well, of course, the Storm Lord. This is
fading.
his home. But fading.
It's fading.
We'll talk to Vasselheim. I'll deal with that later. That's less important. This is so frustrating. He's been here for so long. And as he's talking, you see enchantment magic flares up to the front of his mind, Alistair, and then fades away.
As that's happening, okay, so as that's happening, I'm gonna say I might be able to do something when that happens, but it might alert anyone involved in the enchantment. Do we risk it?
Can I just go deal with the kids real quick?
People? Yes? No?
Other players?
I'm getting confusing out pass with critical roles pass, so sure, go ahead.
Yes, she'll, Taryn will be like, go, it'll be alright, well...
Thank you. Looks at you, Sneak. I'm sorry for how I treated you. And then takes off.
Welcome me either.
What? Anyways, you are now inside of the drowned catacombs underneath this ancient temple to the Storm Lord. And I think this is where we're picking up next week, everybody. Our next dungeon dive. It's going to be fun. Anyways, players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. I hope you all had a fantastic time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.